ebe so na mape DC owo ho mape DC owo ho na ye bisa no say excavator driver they said they no ye no kra nipa no twa video bisa say agwa na dwen nya na
ehu
agwa na dwen
we pa nam krom na eyi nso akwa speed
sa krom agra
aba say niam bebre indiscipline
ana twa de bi kra wodwe no ma bi hu ana unhu de aye hu
no mo pese ya betena
timbedua
ya betena na yake anu atu
timbedua
ye hu aya
ten ana ndam ni papa so na anim kwabena oba na no behia school fo ka echese school fo tim
kasa ye di bi
na odi timbedua no enam ka no so school goda timu ankoda na ikam na odi timbedua yi enam ka no so aden ejefo ye be video na ma hwe bi ito de ebre no so a ye twa to mu a meka a chero no akwa na akwa hwe obeko no akwa hwe
indiscipline
ejusu kurum
na sanka
na timbedua ne nam kurum
to fom pa hai
ondo nim se be ya to fom na yin to so no di dua na ko hiu se na ye de ebenyo eche say oh my goodness amna yanko de obonka ta mu nsam no Yambo so ma etiofo no mo pententem no mo tie die wom. Yo, yakwen.
Abusuafo da bakata me de bayi aye de friend say telegraphic no. Na graphic yanim awade aba no watere say Ghana mampeni his excellency. And another danko akufuado and waka say what I say radia ya dum na de Ghana ye ya ba besi ya ba establish enya ne ya ba ba ya dan ya si wo keke ni asade ni ma nyina gum kwesibre ni be kasa finish and packaging manufacturing plant ya de be ya COVID-19 vaccine ni bi e wo Ghana ha na ya kwa supply bi ama abrofo no na wo mukura de aso wo mu ho anya ya nkwa Senegal na Rwanda wo mu nso be ya bi enti enda yi pampani na nado adawruma wa kwa fa de aba ami ya ba besi manufacturing plant ya ba ya COVID-19 vaccine wa ha ebe ma mebunu nso anya atuma aye afei use nim hanu a etitiro biti ha mi hu honorable Samuel Abudinapo wano ye honorable minister for lands and natural resources mi hu no wa ha afei ba ku ya watie ye Reverend Dr. Joyce Rosalind Aye aha Reverend Dr. Joyce Aye ya yenim nwe wono a na apiate support fund wo malanti asama esi wo honom no sade ankura bi di sika akọ ana yakwa ya de akoma aban krati peni ya ma ne check onso di we monye 1000 monye 2000 ebe ya basa enti asasa yenya enipa bi omu na betena ase no omu agege sa sika ne nkakra ewia ya de atitiri kuro no na we kwa me support kakra na we age na age na aban krati peni age emra sebedeni nso age ehun akuntabu obe ya basa enti sampanimfo nkwatena ase na omu nje sika no so afa womu nsere so obi anko yibima obi a ma jeri wadame munyina amunko na munko yi kakra mfa support apiate na yensa ntitiri kuro no bio amra sebedafo kwa asetena enra womu ma akwan ene da no womu bi school ya womu koye na bra womu koye no womu asetena na ade ba ko na obi ase nim kwan eye bra yi levi na sa bra yi levi no waya boga foforo a waba na boga yi levi ena no obi ani da kwan so mu be ka ho asem nso womu de akwa akose urade ya adom a next week Tuesday ena womu be ka boga yi levi ne ho asem afa vice president woni Ghana ha wa abrotire United States of America UN Security Council for meeting bi ekoso a wo kasa wa ase a wo kasa wie ya abrofo yi womu bonsem manu a se ya wanim diafo se wo Ghana honom a wo ya ade dodo Senegal ana Keved ana da match ne de na ya nim guase sampa trese wo se Keved fo ya red card pop mienu into omu born 9 against 11 ena ayi keeper ba ko a wodam nti we kura koye 8 against 11 ene sa Senegal fo ehye wonu mienu a wo mantumi ante na ene wa na ekota bet ye esansa sa abo we emu ban yire pa eye Cote d'Ivoire and Egypt na who is who and what in Mali yani ayanu no madi ya wo mo na ne hai wo mu ni Equatorial Guinea wo mu nso besi akan madi kura akọrọfa kwa anim na Ghana efrim nti enne akansie mienu ewo a obia eni edi ekire eno no na Ghanaian Times anim ha aye New Year school ana mampani na na dadanko akufo ade woka sei wasa atade green African wear bottom se ne ya white and wo mu de Ghana ya de ne ya crest no ade abo ne koko mampani sha ne space no we ya space dada no de otase no run no ana ne trin wire sen ba wire kase kakra ana wada hanum sei watra se tanya awrade and wo pagya ne nsapa ma COVID-19 ba ye woni na economists to me this strategies go akwamu a economy ne tan ya what ankanya baby a yegire nie TNDC for pa na ti akonwa so sa bra COVID-19 vaccine ba ye ya anka economy no a collapse say team edansuo mu kura me yete na bo so but nsese penti obetumi aka de nsese ne bo e de ahoahoa ne ho say sa bra baby a Ghana gina no na ni tipa na ni so watoto Ghana ye Minister of Tourism and Industry ya baba ye investment wom na sa investment no ya tam $20 million and ya diama won so womunye na tourism site ya wodo and ya mapa sese ko na abrofi ba wo mu betumi akwa nsrahwe no wo mu nyama ne nya akono lands and natural resources o ma lanti o apiate a support fund enti obi anfa kakra nkotum na yenya bi mfa ntitiri kuro no bio special prosecutor ya friend kisi ajaben kisi metiawo bete won kate wowura kisi ajaben ena obesa ase ya adwuman na nkofo obisa na kisi we kisi ba adia kisi ba be ye wo kuro mu ha no ebe surprise obi a enti munzo kisi ajaben wo sha ase banking sector financial sector crisis ya ba ye no oba be ye nsisemu dia famu a anya asam ketwa ena ekuro ya fra no emanjo adrengano adesie no womu suoi womu tasa langa asefo etete wonu mu pa enti aposifo emra womu emoa na Daily Post wanim ha wode ekane mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nimfoni abatu anum say ya woni the late Professor John Ivansa Thomas womu nanti wa hanum fefefe na the Democrat say His Excellency the former president John Dramani Mahama ababelanche JEA Moss Memorial Heritage na ebe kama pa akasafu a ebe asie bie aye Kwame Pienim wono na obeye main speaker ena Professor Ekua Konyehia wono so ebe kasa wa asie bi na tumedie no ebe kosen ahanum ya nso no wasade aba ena watasa former president yo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ena wakase sa wo pe abampo ne pa wo Ghana yabakosemu a eya mampani na na dodanko Akufo-Addo ene na bedi etire Dr. Mohammed Bawumia sika bebrebe a wo manya wo mantumi amfa mmobere bia na sabi ya de wosono kura agbampesi ama anso onwe kusi abasa ena wo ba begege sika bebrebe a wanyan wantumi amfa sika ya mmobere papa bia kata asese ne proye sika die basa ena adokromo na levi sika ena wo begege na wo de akwaye den se wo pese wunya sika de boga na ho branie aeroplane na wa haya ena sika se basa no dai na fa sika ne tetere wo man no wasadi abasoro na what say University of Ghana omu appointed Dr. Joseph Siawe Japan, executive chairman ma Jospon Group of Companies say ono Embrameye ANYSC Corporate Advisory Team Enfama wonum na wasan so de dwumadie bi a ekoso ewo adan His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, former president, MET minority for wabra na wo mu ye retreat wo ho no wo de ho asam ade aba me humra sebedafo ni bia wo mu tete anom kama wo no so wo deliver speech a wo mu wie ye wo mu se ta Peter fefefe wo de ho asam aba na daily guide anim ha wonie wo de se kronkron abambabe no wada hanom yi o na wo nkwa so na nyini te wadresse te se togbega ukọ water rating said ye nananom ayemfo no dress no sa pepe ana abambabe wadresse a wada hanom sei wafura kente wasa atade fita ene wafura kente guso ene wasa hinche ade account ene wode nananom regalia sinibi asade atunukom ene wasa space ene wada ha anya na no speaker of parliament enra wey ene wode call parliament wakwatena akonyam na the boka tetre say aspark debate no so pan kofo bisa say na why ebi nso teso eye ne dress na fe pa de nipa ba ya no why papa no ho ye fe pa tre say wo ye Ghana ni afei what lawyer Eduji Tamakro the mfani abeto anim say ya wo suit kama ene wode a lawyer fo ahoma bi no a as ye de apaso atem mienu no ba ko say ni kom ena mrase bedani afitofe wono so eda ha na watasa bra wo mu court no waso obeba evidence our French na di asem niye the Democrat ka ho asem ewa ha kanda pa oye minister for national security and wakatre majority ni minority fo nyina say asaso obi ato ni igo eto nchen na wo mu nyina corporate kama na ba ko ya say woye diamond obetu afa no nyonko so a ene yese wunsemu ade a na yebum amfa asomje mba so wo mu corporate wononyamfo kojobo nsu kane no ye mayor ewa asante mantemu wono NDC abreso ena no ye mayor yi watre say wo mu ntanji John Dramani Mahama na wo mu fa wono kojobo nsu amfa mra na wono ene obetumi edi nkunim krote ade ama NDC amanyoko no a wadi kojo abetoa wa suspect ene wa satete atete ene wa peta nani de sasoro
na kojo we de obeba
ono oka no asa atwe asa
sa your friend is ba ko etwa mu
ya enti ama kojo bonsu no ankofo ansa da amfa ne serious last no said you was city mu pa ni dede
yes am good
do one more anu akote and this time around so the same thing you see our non dia na dania da pecho so ubara na wasate akoda baby enti kojo say kojo serious kojo must be serious.
Yeah, so
kojo get serious.
Okay.
Kojo get serious. O man go for fun.
Yo, yes, that's right.
Ayo. Na adobokrat yanim gwanim say, ana Guinea head of state, ana war blasted team no. Say Afcon no a wo mu koye no. Wo mu ankwa nkobo bra bia na wo mu mra wo mbaba beto no. Ebra wo mu kono, ana odi nkan ade 13 million ade ma wonum aye Guinea fo sika no 13 million de ma wo mu ene wakate wonum se wampa bodi na keka wono a wato wani din nyade enti so ma ankofa cap no ama 13 million ukọ Guinea fo sika no mu a wo mu fa na ade emre no enti wo mu kọ ye ene wo mu kogu wo mani ase wo ma ntumi anse common Gambia yo sahi ahi amwo mu ase wo mu amwo mu afirim eno no wedding ka to nkrade am wo mu se wadi wo mu ho yaw pa nsa na wo mu baba kuronum enti mo ba ada se mo de cap no mo kwasra ne ye de amamo na mo de akwa president no anasa ne 30 million no ba mu nyi kwanse ba akukura mfiri so
Guinea for na frame
Guinea frame but na nya wo mu fort a wo mu captain no amobi wo mu captain no amobi enti ayire ma wo mu aya one nail pe o yes wo mu one pe
eno so ne ya
enti president na to mu nkra say wono ankasa why disappointed in them ansa na wo mbeba no aya 13 million eno odema wo mu ompe ECOWAS nsiemudie ena ECOWAS meeting ena
omofa musika omofa ya ni sika amre
ompe trouble
we dey one fa cap ama musika na so the brem we dey say simple we dey say nya de bia
wo mu de se wo mu ohia wo mu yan de ye wo bi
na say Afcon yes Ghana ye na sika so pa and say ne aman awodo wo mu kojina akansi say ne wo man ya de kra o Ghana kra na
ka wo mu nyina bom mpa ye sika no so che wo mu
na je say mo so mo pese mo nkodi agro ha na say because ye kra Ghana no kra no ye sika ye kra ye de go ye kra ye mu bi ye si
ehia wo mu sa mu ni hwe
wo mu ni hwe wo mu nim sika bi kra
ye ne ye tisika so
Odi tisika so
otikokko so na
ne ye nti ye disika to mprada
ya de ende ye misa wo mu mpo wo mu ama wo mu ko wo mu tim nyina ye misa wo bia hwe sa ne yete ye misa wo bia hwe ye coach ne so wo nko de ye
ko next time no mo mra na ye nkyiro mo kwan ye fa so disika ko Afcon munimo a
ye ni ne sika
asese sika to so anoma enum eda mama players wo mo fa nkwaje ka
ena ya ba ye nso ye ni ya ha no ye mu akonta ntre obi
da na hwan na ke bu akonta
ye mu akonta
wo akonta to FIFA de ban beto so
ye di
and dey ye
awie ye ni ye sika so ye di asa
okay yonko enim
ayo na Afcon stampede bi esi ye e wo park no so nipa woche ena eto anana no wansi edo ya ewo ahase na Ghana Manchester United Supporters Club omu beye annual congress Saturday ya ebeya ewo Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration eya gempa enti Manchester United supporters nyina ye kwa gempa erade ya adomo a memenda ebey na yakwa akoye ye meeting annual congress ewo hono a mo beba no na me se Manchester United atade ne ya tire kwabena mafu number 7 me na me tell mu no so let's go and join them na a daily dispatch the Democrat yenim ha what the National Security Minister ononyafo Albert Kandapa what the infoni about one say ya was say inano aya squares bebre bru wom ena red wom na white nso wom en wasa suit aguso na suit no the akara ne ye different from atade no a ese no so wono wanyini na wosre mra sebedafie ne se asase womu esi nkonwa na womu kasa in maturity na brof kasa wakano no wasi in maturity womu nya adwuma te sempanimfo both majority and minority anyantokwa wontenase yensi nkonwa minority fo amumre se ne yepese ye mutene ho sei majority fo amosomumre se ne yepese ye mutene ho sei na masi nkonwa kama na de asomdua aba na mentime ho ase ekoso no eto atumi atwa papa yi yafra no Mr. Emet na Mr. Emet no watere say Dr. Mohamed Bawumia His Excellency the Vice President yenya no so why the brightest star in Africa sanka ye no Africa nyina mposi ya president ya anko obetumi transfer Africa obe transform within a twinkling of an eye. The man is a visionary leader enti anya no wanwa kura say dachi bi obetumi edi Ghana nim watasa papa no bright who send the vision wakasa who say this man is very intellectual wabempa University of Ghana and womu appointed chairman my just one groups of companies say womu corporate advisory board no wamra emeda subi na womu entwetu adwene Ghana Black Stars AFCON na ye free mu no wode ho asam ede aba na wakyere senti a ye free mu ntem no ana nkofo aka ana obi koye aduro and obi tundogu park so football yes football yes
na wo ede na omekeka kan obi hwan tu aduro de gu park and na ye hasty conclusions
football yes na ye bono
hasty conclusion
board yes
na what do no ebisa say obi ni mo nka no ono usu na nim say aduro no to bia no sofo ama na kwankyere
ano pay me
usu bia usu say aduro ade na usu koka say aduro ben me koka to de to aduro
Thomas Partey say na Africa Black Star kura wo mobile adaya enkofo de malams ba womu camp ho sisi na nipa kronfa na malam no kwahye
Partey onya do church ekwafo de malam ba camp na yede
nipa o kanchema no wafa no kwahye anya camp wo na
aba no na ade em say ye powder oka powder kra nya de powder kakra bia ne sofo abompa ma no say o kwa akwankyere hasty conclusions
obagu so eno was say on powder
fita
no kwa park ya etre victory say white ye victory white adia white ya e victory enti the powder fita na kwa
tuntum ni bi na ka de bi
ya signal tre say eye na ne dam nkwate a eno wa munya nrotu wa munya nrotu football ya sa na ye bono sa free to tentre di besin na sa ebre
because
ebre kura some time ago yane Brazil for ebebo World Cup yane Brazil for ebebo World Cup womu ba back to Brazil akọ womu start nu a ogina soro wo no na atu turuba no womu kọ no ho ansan womu saba back ni anu womu ba bebo womu di womu koye den ya ne nkwa na ye bibia na mutunro football ya saa na ye bono e free tetentri di bezi saa ewom womu tu saa na ma no
anu obi agodu no obi agodu unim de obi a oni dem unim de obi
agwagoye ura na wo mo Black Stars bi o ajai players no kura bebregu ha ya ye womu kura womu nyayi ena nkofo ade womu ma na mba nti ummobie womu nyaba wombekọ ena kudos nso babam so wase bibi hunahuna no nti wono so mabie munyina musunsum ndu sane mo bo Black Stars mo spirit ni sha enuru Black Stars fo ball nti munyina mo de montena ntem amu mabie ya wo players bebre wa ha ya ye betumi di wo mu akwa ball no nti ya sere mo mumobie wa abodina keka yechi ayaya ni aya Black Stars ya enuro wo mu o enuro ni mu o football ya saa na ye bono and ayede na India fo ese kotoko 101 no ade na wo mu di se wo mu ya se ball no ba na adane da asan ball no ba na adane abe enti keeper no ateno ho pe na ba wuram enti footballs and dada saa no wo mu bono the software man na kwantra a wo ti wo yede enti ave Maria no na do bakrata me de to aso aya chronic de bakrata no sika no aya titiye ewo apiate ade abu akuro no ne titire no ma me Joyce mo ba kaya Salt and Light Ministry wono ana no oda no wono no wo de no to sa sika titiye ya no so wonhwe na wonye sika no kama nyemfa moa ya ba be si COVID-19 baby ya be manufacture nduro ni bi wa Ghana ha wode ho asem wa bantima mpanin na na dodan kwa Akufo-Addo en wo tia present tracy wane professor na aba apia amfo na wode ne tia mpanimfo a wo mu wo school ho kojo opon kroma atro se civil responsibilities no MPs na aduma afei wode aba na Semana Kingsford Babin why right honorable speaker of parliament nimfoni abetoa and what I say nrade emrasebe de fie na ye togbega na owuru wonmu na levy akwakose nim kakra Matthew chapter 23 verse 28 so you also outwardly appear righteous to others but within you are full of hypocrisy and lawlessness Mark wahu asema wa ka de boa ya asema ya ka no
o se say
ebinum wo ho a wo mu keka no wo manim tire nyame sompa enronya wo fra sori dam anu ate aduro so wo fia sori dam anu ate bonne pa nkofuo di wo kuran mu anya bonne ketwa asofo bi na bi fa nkofuo yire na bi fa bi wa ha na bi yesei wo mu nyina wo ho wo bi kwato pada ade pete park so a ene ye wo bi support a wono nso ye bi
Babra de ya man ade Black Star ne monokra no mu gina monokra ne se Ghana for 99% no support
o mu ho na ye nkofu eh watan
ezu bi akoto pada nti wo se kwabena eto da bi kra na wo kra utimi ye bibi shada psychologically no na de odi akwakoso obi mu
odame na wayire no ho ka no
na odi
yine mpaboa no na hwe ade yine mpaboa no na hwe ade
eno ma hihiem
wudi amani no won fa mbe kire camera
okay ombe yine yehwe
o so wo jane na enne abono nan kan Ivory Coast fo na Egypt womu ye Pharaohfo enro ho pa ana Cote d'Ivoire nso womu nso wonum na hweden pa enti womu mienu na womu di besie ni ebo no na ya pe ana Mali nso ni Equatorial Guinea enu ye enumere no nso Michael Essien oye legend na Ghana Black Stars wodi mu akotere pa Chelsea enso wo bobo papa nei Michael Essien etabet enti bet for ne ken no waka ho bi watrasa red card ya wo mu show wo African Cup o ekoso no ebi anim guase pa Africa for ye din yay anim guase nie officiate ni ade red card ni bi kra ho no a hu se referee sa red card we di pantoma no wa show no wakwa ne ba bi woni obi anya yi enti watrasa niama ni bi wo ho a hadne Mama Joyce Salt and Light Ministry ono na apiate support fund oba beda no na yagigi skan kakra dia kwesanse sika no yagigi na hu akontebu obi anya papa saade a ye beden information ministry and working CPI at the report by ye na kane no ba bia na Ghana yeda ewo corruption mu no na yeda form say team ejare yensa no komboa womusa de ba ye no bebi ayeda na yeda yentumi amfra nkosoro ena kojo opon kroma ka se fra ya amfra nkosoro bio no kire se ya ade e chance yetumi stabilize corruption no bebi agina na gina enti yani ayanti ankwanim yani ayanti amachire so far so good ya ade pa na Ghana Armed Forces and waters wo mu ati wonum wobi kodi boni wo mu chi na wo say dabi onya sojani enso wo mu depict atrese ni pakro ye sojani di aba afa no ntin kwadai wo mata ti sojani ba ko a ni certificate e kura ni nyina ye fake eno nso asojafo na ka wo ma no atum wo ho Tantamani Mahama former president eno woka say wose mampani na adedan kwa Akufo-Addo wabba ne bra se Arabian Kings no wamaya sika enimu ahokire wom wo de wo live to say Arabian Kings ya edu pray na wo high wo live luxurious life etewu bia wo si entity levy sika ketu yamfa ma na ebia na eno wo de beye the new crusading guide yenim ha wode ononyafo kanda pamfo ne yabetoa ene wo ka kire mrachebejafo se wo mu nyina ntoato adwene kama University of Ghana appointed Joe sponsor wo mu advisory board no wo mra meda so bi maame Joyce ayi ene de wo so ntakrata wo de bokrata ahodo ni nyina mu ono no wakoda saa sikagege no ano afi kojo pon kroma oye honorable minister for information ena wo condemn we watrasa emrasebedafo ni suban omu da nadi ewo emrasebedafie no na eyanim guasesem eye condemnable eni kwan se ebikura esibio Ghanaian observer nim ha mampani na na dedanko akufo adoda hanum say ya was African way agree waya kase no waya fe pa ena no space no ese no na 100 billion Ghana cedis care program ya eno mampani tese the dividends beba pa enti yan support nanya kama maame Joyce ayi asa wa ha Dr. Mamadou Bawumia akasa wo UN Security Council nhemudi ase na bra Dr. Mamadou Bawumia msini yeburoni ka ladies and gentlemen with the hands of applause let's welcome His Excellency the Vice President Republic of Ghana Dr. Bawumia and we beji manki wakasa wie ya pena brofu nyina sodi tina ye man standing ovation ponse manwa waya de pa ononyamfo kojo pon kroma an wasrese emrasebejafie womuni womuhuni afei COVID-19 etre Ghana fom yehu se sa private sectors womuhu hia pa Dr. Joseph Siawe Japan an wadi asemi atuja na daily satellite anim ha ana mede bay 30,000 residents ana omuni light ewo apiate enam explosion na eba yenti asai bibia ewo ho enti saa nyoma nyina ye behie ska enti yasradofo ani abusuafo anyame asira mo ya mu waska bebre se munkwayi bi mfamwa na yansan fanchichiri kroni bio Ghana eba benya COVID-19 vaccine factory kase pa wo Ghana ha bampani na na dodanko akufuado en wode asemi atuja afei apiate explosion no aban a suspending license trading agent ya womu class anyoma nyina ba nyina for now there obia enyai ononyamfo kojo opon kroma asam no ameka ye no wasan aka no wa habio the finder Mama Rebecca Ekofo Ado watasa ne wura ho pa mami ono no ya first female brigadier general ewo Ghana ha ena watu anananom wonse do yaya ye nti wode mami ni mfoni abetoa ena wo se brigadier afo atade kokko no ena wo mu de crest bebre atetale no bo ena wo se asojafo atene no wo se space tuntumu a woda ha ono ena ya oba wodi kan a wadu brigadier general wonso watu anananom wonse do asam no ye pa maame Joyce ayi odasoa ewa ha Dr. Mamadou Bawumia akasa wo UN wo munsiamudie kase no ase COVID-19 vaccine factor na ye ba besie no eno so edaso wa ha ononyamfo kojo opon kroma watrasa mrasebejafo enjai se wo mu guga nanim ase ade kira mansan enje de pa emfa mayen daily statement anim wanso aya 100 billion Ghana cows aya jumandie foforo kra ban dia ba sika ya dia sem aya 100 billion Ghana cedis ya anya sika ketua eba beboa Dr. Mamadou Bawumia wa ha Ghana baby a ya ba be si vaccine no eno so ewa ha maame Joyce ayi ono so ewo de bokrata yi mu na Ghanaian publisher asam no a woni onyamfo kojo opon kroma kan kane no wasan de ho asam aba wosesiuti kama en wosayi na white mrasebejafie wo mummobra esafata mrasebejafo Ghana Senegal Rwanda ya ba be si COVID-19 vaccine factory kase pa ewa ha fixing the country Ghana ena wo mu apa ke hontomai ayade asamwa new education reforms no welfare teachers and children ehia pa executive director Emma Child Right International Bright Appear and waka say what I see a kikafna kikama dampai teacher for ne nkwadaa no and yaya reforms bi asese affect wo and ya the case na monko first time second time no wie and ya no nehia momma teacher for ne nkwadaa na sitene mu ehia mo eno na ya de hia kase ba COVID-19 betra Ghana for say ye betumi de ye ho ato private sector no so Dr. Joseph Sewe Japan na ka asemi apia ti expression no Mami Joyce Edaha and me who Honorable Minister for Lands and Natural Resources John Abu Jinapo and an abedi echiremre kuduka Honorable ono so Edaha no say kama afe Republic Press what the empenifo bi mfoni abetua ye wodi kan a wada soro wa me huni Dr. Kwabena Dufuo ono na kan Uni Bank ya ne dia ena de otoa ne so bio Dr. Kofi Amuabe UT Bank nso na ya ne dia ena ato asia ne nso da ha special prosecutor eba be investigation de afaniama course wonum afi John Dramani Mahama His Excellency ena waka kire mampani na adedanko Akufo-Addo se wo wi wonkosua no na wonkokoma ena wugusu a wo wi wo mu no yankofa sika ne mfiri he na ye de ama na odi akohan ya rupri atrentre mu de atukwan ye ntua yi levi no ena wo ka kire no ha no sei ave ye to aso bi aban walantie fandia ba bebu adese wo apiate no police officers me and immigration officer baako ena omu entade ti omu afei wasadi abade bokata enimu a wotre se Brian Champon wayamra sebeteni ema adese a ewo kwawu abetifi ewo premantem na wade nani ka kamua no ena wato brand new car o chan and what diama best midwife ewo Kowu East midwife wa na juma yeso ani ya wodi nani ka kamua bisa sa midwife idie yenya no so enti bra atoka
ya bra atoka
ade ate mamincha maminidin brand new Swift SRS vehicle. The ama best midwife wa one constituency. Aya bossa was say one mu say obi a obayire no ho aye adumade titiri health care workers no obeto sa say ade ama enti wode wose ayo ema nia oyire no ho ye aduma pa ne honom no ma tie
abetifi ono
ya wose yan record o single maternal death ewo ne nten enu nti Mrs. Joyce Buampon waya ade pa en wode sa Suzuki kai wode ama ne se wonje na wabrapa enta owura kwan enie anya se bia wase ye de bema
we de kan si ho
ye kan si ho di kia se ne se enti wode brand champ o se woye brane woye soja ni wada ha
o soja
ya o soja never die and was send a space kama wa dress pa ro se ugu short hand ni bi no wa bo ogina wa hu say yes that man gina ho no and wode ki no atama me no emra se begene wa ya de pa Israel we say one post ya contest no emra se begafo nkaye no wonso mo hwa ho na munya bi na ya de a esani wana baso na apiate tragedy ana yegusu atiti sikan kakrankra edi aboa okujeto abaka
Pabna somu kakra na me yentu ankobo no so ewa ha Corruption Perception Index CPI 2021 reporter ababetodwa aranki Ghana Same 43 points I just score no in 2020 dear no. And yeah 43 points. And then position there assessa. Position no you free a year 70 feet to a year 73rd. Into Yankoni and Yura Bright so head of programs Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition. You don't need come on. Uncle Bright Mache.
I'm at me chat here for some.
At you for Joe so na Bibi Aboko dear.
Yeah, Menato.
Yadanyamiase. Afi ye nyankasa yi de na January so nko na wie ye de na ye be ma afisi apanso.
I think I'm getting offer.
Yo. CPI latest report about betudwa. Say scores on 43 points na ye nyae ye do to afi etwa no ho a. E ka de en de kire ye the fight against corruption.
Oh, I send the video just yeah, the Beijing home. There was score no in change here. The United said the fight against corruption as we be Jina, yeah, said them call ye name. Yeah, call ye. But once I score no 43/100, yeah, very low score. And yet, be about your friends stable score, a more stagnation, just be improved. Nothing 43/100. Obia say Obako spinner will 43/100. Yeah, you also win it. Subject be win it. Just the incident be for no. Yeah, you say idea just a kind of win it. But and call down ones. Oh no, normally Ghana no. Yeah, far sources bear 9, indicators bear 9, and the DSR assessment. We share their course between 2020 and out of 9, 5 of the sources, their score the same. You know, as 43, yeah, that's the remaining 4, you see, and say 2 of them, there are 2 of the indicators, they improve with a crack. And at the other 2, so yeah, 4 no T, yeah, kakra. And those 2 sort of cancelled out. In that, my engine 43 honor. And I just say, oh no, I just say, still a jima, baby now, or mining him. Carishani for your kuno. You say, you boy home wedding.
Okay. Good. Na obi baby say no ma ye di gu akwan mu yewo ayesa anti-graft institutions akodo ayewo including Office of the Special Prosecutor say ba ye na ekoba say yes call no ye press ye beko ye nimu ye te sign de no de enye nkoma ye say yidi na ye ntimi enko ye nimu na che say akwanside no so ana because when one say perception so na man for the perception no and then call form as compared to the realities on the ground, Anna.
Yes, that kind of perception, but you want me to say, what's the perception? You'll be experienced, and then man having an opinion. You can say opinion, for example. If you could be so, we say, oh, corruption or Ghana say, on one person experience, name you be experience. Yeah, what say? All of those, the perception of corruption in Ghana. And it does not really help say you better dwell so much on the issue of perception. We share most of the sources are DS core and business leaders, think tanks, experts, and maybe some questions. And they are asked how they see corruption on certain specific issues. Say be a Okwakochi permit, and that's one big one. Okwakochi permit licenses. The other man is Koji Nkrate Koji Fia my hono. And you say Wokochi idea Wutia, right? And that's apart from the normal fee charge one. That's one of the biggest indicators. All the 9, at least 6 of the 9 sources, can you use on? Almost another big one is I'm conform what I'm no. I'm debre. Eddie Pesca more Marcasana, Pesca Shank, some Butumana. That's another big one. And see, all this is before who live in Accra, who live in elsewhere, who come interact with our country, opinion your move. That's what you take sort of an opinion of to go to arrive at these figures. Now, the only say OSP is 2 things. Yeah, almost share grand corruption. No,
Mm-hmm.
just standards a PA, they say be obi procurement. Now then of Ghana's kind of equal to at the end also inflating cost. No, those kind of issues or say a positive background. No, a case in ecosystem. Those are the grand issues, and it counts a lot into this. But also the normal everyday experiences. No, maybe a businessman be a Ghana, a person say company or call registrar general department and saying our nemwa your nya permit no and be in a situation had the duty by the answer but you have na pa afraid when your document no all those kind of things everyday experience is not so counted and even if you have OSP FIT now institutions dealing with the big ones now administrative ones no that man from what chain crata a buying crata no that suit your bribe and somebody so score no nya there be prove so it's a combination of those two. That's how institutions see you major. But even at the very basic level, no, there you could just bank there's a BBA demo, very transparent. For example, passport office, for example, where you are to say, over to maybe I register online. No one will choose data, I'll call registration. And making the system a bit more clean, a bit more improve your scores. The more we're able to do that in a lot of the government institutions, in terms of getting permits and licenses, no, and also BOA. It's not just one issue, it's a combination.
Okay. Now, how do we also forecast, say, ABI, you bet my boy home or in subsequent years ahead of us?
The sources, it's not just about the sources, it's about fighting corruption comprehensively. And that's the one way you can be sure that you can improve your score. Just as I said, big ones, you know, the institutions, Yejuma, Strat, OSP, all of those cases, the bar, you can see us deal with it effectively from beginning to end. You're investigating people, you're starting prosecution and all of that. Ocean corruption cases also are quite different from other kind of cases. So the burden of proof, they are very high. And the corruption case to me taking 4 years, 6 years, 8 years. And that kind of it happens in other nations as well. But the fact that persistence, we follow the case all through, no, that can help. In this country, a lot of cases seem to truncate. We don't seem to come back to even with the institutions. That has not helped. The last 2, 3, 4 years, there may be a C in this country. The way of the free government, the way of middle resigning, all those things are going to improve the perception at that big level. But like I said, also at the administrative and petty corruption level, yes, digitalization are buying some areas, but we share certain officers as also resist digitalization. A bit well say a dim, but the small element also nipano interaction should also work and complement. When I also acquire them, we receive something unnecessary delays. I know, for instance, a certain business run or catch me say he prefers dealing with even a country like Nigeria compared to Ghana. The reason is in some of the countries, I then say also to bribe say Ghana over say bribe being ho. They will intentionally delay you, but the names are achieve could just Ghana as when your document. So all these things, does not quite help. Also, we should really vice president digitization agenda is something we need to really support. It is really almost every government service. I also and people and permit and license. I think those things will really improve. So it's a good, like I said, combination of the two.
Okay. Na ayana the position na ye ranking no and scores na points yes score no focus no fahin na say yemane kopa.
Well, I mean, for all the nations, we have 13 sources. They probably look at for every nation how many of the sources could apply to that particular nation. And all the sources might focus on a few different things. But there are a lot of commonalities. Myanmar, they all share. And like I said, two of the biggest ones were the issue about bribery in terms of getting permits and that. And also what you call political corruption, administrative. Depending on creating environment that is from opposition. Those are two very big areas. So despite the fact that sources are different, there's also a lot of convergence. And if you really want to improve your score, you can't say we go focus on just this because different ones may use different indicators and measure. It has to be a more comprehensive system what put up to ensure transparency everywhere. Some look at even judicial corruption. They look at corruption within the legislature. So all the sources measure different things, but very related items. So you have to be very comprehensive if you want to really improve your score.
Inti say the yentumika say even though your scores no you maintain the 43 points in 2020. Now your position 75th. Now it is still 43 points now na dey aba 73rd position. And no yentumi fan tauti on san ye hwe kra no call ranking no so dey yetimi beat by 2 points ana.
No, I don't think it's because relativity. It depends on which and how many other nations join the stuff that particular year.
Oh, okay.
Who share global one? If you look at the African situation, I mean, it's not something we can celebrate because last year, although now you score 43 over 100, no. Now share the entire Africa, not just the position 12. This year, the position 13, which means that we have split on the continent. But we share sub-Saharan Africa, not just Sub-Saharan Africa, we more Northern Africa, Arab nations, new free one, or more Kano. Last year, now your position 10th. This year, your position about 12. So on our continent there, whether I talk about Africa totally or Sub-Saharan Africa, now your points are slipping. So on the global one, and I say if you compare it to other nations, and just as you are saying, as your ranking, I improve. But all of this, say you measure who against the perfect score, which is 100. So we should always seek to improve the number in terms of our score over 100, rather than how we relate to other countries.
Okay. What do we do? Report to the say about Tuja, a DN na policy implementers. As a woman, you
as far as one of the things that we've done well in any legislative environment, as far as corruption is concerned, you will be brave. We have more than enough to vote to fight corruption. I said they will know, and I said they know. And I don't always want to blame the very top. It also starts with institutions. Institutions be where the directors, chief directors, the management, and the people we are paying as Ghanaians, are quite aware some of the things that go on in the institutions, some of the corrupt issues that go on in the institutions. It is their duty also to put in place mechanisms to arrest those things. First, you want people to create whistleblowing mechanisms. Then they pay a bow, you have an opportunity to say, your creative site say, and your app say, Ubahana, UTSK, and visa, Corona report. So they can have certain evidence both to take people on within their institution. We need that. And that's not something that a particular government has to call on everybody to do. It has to be a responsibility. As a public servant, you look at the institution and say, well, there's corruption in my institution. I'm head of the institution. What do I do about it? And take that initiative. I think that's been very important for us. But beyond the institution, so we have a role to play. Yet we discuss is as a beam of mine, and so Yankasa and Yahoshe. Within a free OSP side banner investigation person here in the collapse of the banking sector. We're extending invitations say anybody who has information, Fabra. Now say to Mr. Sasubano, be senior information there. We need to step back forward and say, YTC and I say, and to answer this information in back because often the higher burden of proof when you are trying to prosecute corruption. You need a combination of the paper trail evidence as well as certain witness accounts. In the end, and as I said, it's a so I want Ghana for so that we need to step up and be able to start reporting corruption to the appropriate institution. Also be willing that if the case goes to court, we need to go in and stand as witness. If you talk to many of the anti-corruption institutions, they have issues where they know people were there, they saw what happened, but also the people who crime bra. Dance yet, both prosecutor or be ambassador of Echo. There was just money that makes it because the institution cannot do it alone.
You're contributing your bomb.
That's right.
Okay, good. You're bright, so you don't say none of pay, say when you didn't come off a CPI report here about the talk. But I know the young say betoko na yede hu komo se ya ebia your wa be mo no hu ni say wa mo no homoden a hu so we dey just a perception but aban no bo no homoden ye say ntina na da bia no report na na ya kind sa the impact bi na the brain ana report ya betodwe.
I like to believe, particularly the central government, they take some of these things seriously because this is a very global indicator. They say OBN is quite popular. If you are not doing well on it, it can affect on so many levels. They are not say a concern, so also improve that particular score. At very least, also to me, the effort that it is putting in is paying off. But like I said, a comprehensivity. For instance, Abangwe has done quite well with passing certain new anti-corruption laws in terms of also budget demand anti-corruption institutions. But that is not enough. They need to do a lot more. They need to show a bit more political will. Go together and send a signal to everybody say, and that signal needs to come from the very top. But I think they take these things serious because it affects the image of the country and also the image of the government. Even if you are going to assess certain things outside that, people look at all of these things to sort of give a judgment of the country where you are and what you are doing within that corruption fund. I think they do.
Okay. Anope, yedase. Yo, yeti for Joe so. Higher need 100.9. Yera Braiso, head of programs, Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition. And now you know idin komofa. The latest Ghana Integrity Initiative, GI, woman a local chapter. Edema Transparency International. Brano. Fiano. A corruption perception indexer. A ya womode ebre igwiase afane nyina na no. Na afi we de ba Ghana. Ye 43 points no. Ehwa na ye da yanko anim. Yenso a yansan anti-ansan. Tinaje say na akwakọ na say medo okay mame kwa amano so na yene Palgrave Boache Dankwa Palgrave Boache Dankwa government spokesperson on governance and security. In fact Abrante we bi kwa Rebecca ya obi send a message ya no na make say and omo pɛ number mre na ya na brano ye na di komofa amamuo ne bambosem ehonti yankoi ne ne Palgrave Boache Dankwa inni enkomo oben kase ma che
Operi pato Johnson etia we tie phone ya ema mu afisia pa
yo afi nkobetu afi te se ne wa hoden na bibia boko de
pato ba dia daruma o dia chei
ye de nyankopon ase yen chance ye sense wo kasama aben wo amamuo eho wone bambo nti ye de ebo ba ko beku no ma mi no yen chance en famfiri amamuo no ho Transparency International. One more report latest one about between and red day yina ye Ghana. Akwa said the fight against corruption no abayi kaso ye bio na so ye gina faako.
Yo media be ma pato me dase. Kenya okan no international kratom le betu Ghana. Be di hon komo kakra. Na mema me search asie bebre enti say ye ka CPI a enye bebre nipa bebre tiase ba interest say a consumer price index. Well, now, Osha Yang Kasa, your ratings now from 2018, you to me improving your ratings, 3 points in terms of ranking. Now, you inherited close to about 40 points from 2016. And I buy, get the course through 1 over 2018, and the course through 2 over 2020. I mean, I know that very evidential. On Omanpeni, Nanado Dankwe Kufuor, the President of the Republic. No Ankasani interventions are all in the anti-corruption environment as Swaba. Usha, your budget, the Bray, close to about 40%. Yankasi budget, the amount anti-craft agents, say Yoku, say Shad, say Office of the Special Prosecutor. Ya Bobo Muye, I mean, in some way, when you say, can say, yes, consumer price index here. I have inflation everybody near the track pa. What you say? Ghana to me after stadium we pa. Getting a fakono, say you to me stabilize fight against corruption. Any tika yedia tumunyano. And no panso and by you say, you compare previous administration. And time Babel so Yankasi administration now. That's the above this thing.
Na what kind of sana me shada nyane clear because 2012 you scored 45 points, 2013 you scored 46, 2014 48, 2015 47, 2016 and I just scored 43 points. Mo inherit ye and ye bar from back a year 40 points and ye call soro back 41. 2019 ye maintain the same and ya kwasuru mienu and ye kwasuru so no siasa kwa maintain the same. It is a worker a modern bona as compared to the consumer price index. Chiremu ye kakramai.
When you remember, say you didn't ever be too honum. It's say global pandemic year say your COVID year. When in power say destroy a lot of global economy. Now, even within this COVID, to me, any indicated here. I said, in the midst of never be brave to will be happening. President Nana Kufuor, it should be a managing consumer price index. And no one sees here, and I'm better with this one.
But as to say, it may impacted the fight against corruption. Say aben eye na ni suade hu no e na me pese me
me nya be ma fight against corruption say ye nya ye ni say na me kai anti-corrupt agencies here ye way eye yoko eye office of the special prosecutor eye strike any omom keke ka ho no ye budget a dey bia fibia ye close to 40% ye the ma anti-corrupt agencies say na be obetumi akon etia from the bomb e wo mine
but paragraph the woman is say aben ebon homoden or resource so anti-graft institutions here womo ko etia ketasehye na such an international recognized institution aya womo release report to say ba na koba say yenko ye nema is not a worry situation at the maban no
when you have Mam Momo a friend governance. Who my own so now indicators be back here. What do you want to on? How do you want to on most one? I said, who make sure say your mokano, 10,000 fame, 10,000 fame. Now one got away indicators if you want to say which we are born on there. That's say I reach the mum. Say, yeah, echo so oh my no. If we are Japanese, so it's me. No, maybe I won't go home or which me I born home or I'm making sure say another time I indicators be bebano. Would you mapana why you know a vessel Ghana mind game. If penny outside you, who say indicators yes abe abua ama Ghana Pony who say Jumapa ye corruption hono yaboy home modern pa. I mean a Juma ya against corruption. I can done another Danko Kufuor Akuma so president of the Republic. I can done it to me do baby I
okay. Iti kwan ben so na ban no befa so take this report na ehwanable to bi wo ho a yetimi etu regardless of the resources aban no push de ma enyumaku akodo a wo mo ebeku atia keta hwehwe wo yeman
you mean I people from national here you say various agencies you know yoko Madam Tiwa the Dankwa actually the Juma say many next year need the common ama me who the papa officer or twaso if in the predecessor home office of special prosecutor so Juma di officer you know so no to their food that ama area you emrena that you know you go more than ama Ghana for you name officer here ama Ghana mai Rajon so edio omo plans on so to no ma in ya hwehwemu a ye rese nya nya abeko enti moma yemre no so no Ghana for abato mutuma yen ya dumadi on dia hwe yen san ye bebo modern na ye di sa eduma no so amomu ye pa
because Ghana for perception e faketa ze hye ho no said ye nim no ensesa yo iti ayana ye try say be compare and I say ye be juxtapose no with the realities on the ground. And that just still Ghana for na one mu engage ya ben you mama koye and no ma wa ben you mama no money ade no. Said ya kwakwe no still exercise that just say bibi koso say ye more introspection into side the corona koso no. We just on the me adweza.
Oh, we have a introspection there. If you are seniors, or be any honoma or tenacity, our own personal introspection. It's an say, no, I boy, Emma, who, Yaoya, no say, to sing and answer, say, twasso. It's matters and no bay again, also, no. I say, who say, by Juma, oh, yeah, no, it's to make sure, say, Ghana for Wato, and Nutina, I buy one, I buy no, Menewo, then you can cry away, we back with. Ukabuma ebu nti amemu na yebu no Ghana manya na yeboa amayebu amaino introspection there abai de bia introspection then e be ya decisions bia you be making sure say boa ama Ghana itumi tumpon ye.
Okay, eba security matters a de si wo boku omampanyi de futuo e de akwakoma omo etu totoɔ a ekokɔ so na so manipa bi kura hwere wo mo nkwa e wo mo nti yebisa saying na aban dem manage the situation.
Me na be ma boku incident no say ye kai say from even last year November December hono and who say clashes be akoso hono na the American say aban any DH pa national security any DH Ministry of Defense any Ministry of Interior we need DH na ye be modern say ye be Ghana for ban especially omo okuno na ya minimize threat no of chaos na ACT on but for now we no you commiserate very much with the Singapore you catch on some shedding moment to move prano before what train on we prano you bon pay mo so nyame so mo yare na you be you hwehwe mu yie pa ama sanyema we na ye de aso abrafo.
Yes, we Burkina saying na buy no efa asemi fa because we dey yet up and na yes akui akoso kwan ben so na yes your position ye ho yie wa.
Yo me na be ma be dance Burkina Faso is FMAC me ankasa me ne counter terrorism unit edin komo na inkomo ayedi e no so no abaye di ekipa esem man kai say omampeni na do dan ko for the president of the republic no ECOWAS chair. And Ghana Society, yes, Africa United Nations Security Council, you want 2-year mandate. Now, yes, Emma terrorism, and to me, Emma, baby Ghana. It's a certain kind of Burkina Faso, yes, now, so Yasu Dena, you want to assign MIS, yes, not as a Ghana, you use Papa. Now, you need that, a cheaper Burkina Faso in 7 days, you know. Now, picking intelligence, they do on my to make our radio, so Emma, before your intelligence, yeah, picking. But you say influences be other places in Tokasi, yes, Mali, Nigeria, and military juntas in the brain. You need the cheaper, the borders and Hobine. Meaning, part of reinforcement. Ghana forces SND message all the borders, MOE reinforcement. So we get aware say there can be any trigger into our country. You see, you will move our regime, FI will move a GDSA. In Tisaya, you get to one, you be doing to my year. I'm a Ghana for you who say, instead of AC, Burkina Faso, yes, so Ghana, your boy, home, you're very prepared. I be making sure, say, and track and buy your home.
It's a nature, say, Yin Yang to source our own. Okay. Pagre watch it down qua, and I no pay, yet as I said when you didn't come on. Brownie, Yabekasa. Nakopon Israel. Jenny Aya Palgrave, watch it down qua, or your government spokesperson on governance and security. On an agenda, it didn't come on. How you need 100.9.
Ghana Montie. 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 Ghana Montie.
All right, higher needs 100.9. 0503721744 0503721744 ekwana ado wadwe nchire nyina no wode ebefa ne yahwe na yetimi akenkan de ama Ghana ye CPR reporter ababetodwa the latest one no say Ghana yes course ayenya the 43 points no previous year no the same 43 points and now yes I score regardless of say abine better out no say all resources the anti-graft institutions na womo akwati aketase no ya maintain ya score na yanko anim azama echi iti ede na ekachire wo experience fa anase wo perception fa ketase ho ewo yema send it 0503721744 0503721744 kwamra so many yanko
Abusia for the Bokata your friend say Ghanaian town center spread one amijine. What the mampeni na na the danko akufu adum foni yabetua. And one year teacher be a top picture. Woman da hanum say ya fepa. Na enipa eka ho wa bra womu be a New Year school yano. Aya Chancellor University of Ghana. Anna Mrs. Mary Chenrehese. Anna Vice Chancellor University. Professor Nanaba Apia Amfo, World Bank Country Director, Pierre Frank Raporti, any other Sibine Jina Hanumua, Umeta Picture Fefe. Mampenina na the Danko Kufa and what I say. Adiano, what I didn't ye. Anka for in and now brass and Kuma were tossing you in the car. What what I didn't ye. COVID-19 passed, ye see, a best say we are say. Ama economy obi agye ne wo baby anantie eduru baby mampani free economic management team tenase ebisa wonum say what can they do now we dey na ntraba mampani so okay de munyina amaka no ye nanso ai me na me so ntakrata wo dwumadi anyina mu me pese ye push ne fa say ampa wo mu de no nkakra nkakra eduru baby asase yenya support Ghana fo yeba maduane free na munni esansa COVID-19 mumpie mo shedem. Then he did that wama maduane ediye eduru baby osin mamen fast strategy for from ra me mamunum nsuo free eno so betumi de ahoto aba campaign implement ye yanum nsuo num ye na nyansu kitwa eduru baby osi no me mam light ni nsu free na mo fa mo ho bra afa light ni adamu a eno nsu free ejina so se chren eduru baby ya se private sectors no yes yanyamode yan ope package edema wonum anasefo doctor for frontliners package odema wonum enti wo san niema ode tutu akwamu economy no eda sugina ne naso besi na send fo ena na tia konwa so ena nkasa asem we baaye ka economy ni collapse se kim enda Ghana ni wo bio apepa but wo sedru baby krampo say ba ku bi wa say socio-economic impact on the pandemic or setting up 1.1 billion health response package. Procure suppliers equipment. Institute to a relief package at the bar health workers. Asamiya na migusuke and when ye aside that, need to media bit to say planting for food and jobs. Edru baby entia nam sokra menne eduane ensoto. Eduane na abusu man niema na aba masisi aje anwota wo man mu obia se na do ya dio omo memu odie na do wotesuo one good term deserves another one good term deserves another na brand new na ne Mommy antuma na yantuma na one district one factory $1 million one constituency o na dianko na ne enti anwa enu odi anim kakra ama se baby a Ghana ye pia kwa akoduro yi enti wose antene nkamfo no ho se woye de enu ono aso wantu no ho mfa nkyere bataniama pa wono mampani na dedanko akufu ado aye no eye Ghana fo nyina anim sam ahoto enkasa abrei kamu kyerɛ mo se ka ho kyerɛ pa mo bekom but ntutua pa amamuo pa ensese penti ende ahoto a ato apete Ghana anom no magare eye mo nyina anim sam anya kasa keke action speaks louder than words enti waya ade but I say Burkina for soldier for not to borders no enti wan hwe ntos no Munha baby a yebenya bi efira ba na nso ye de na yedua wa ha no.
Okay.
Muma ne nye bebra anya se ntosu ba short.
But I say high need 100.9. Honorable Frank anodon pray ya minua banye ba ko pe oye mrahye bedwane wo eye insanwom ado agiri na oye majority chief whip. Ye ni nkomo in parliament. First session of the 8th parliament of the 4th republic. Where the second session rather, yes, second session. Yankona enra one more etnas and said the anoma coy. Honorable Frank, another on Premache.
Mark Jerry.
Yes, bro.
So what born here?
Oh, hey, some more. You
Camino, if you chili pa, the abang.
A chili pa.
No, a chili if you buy. Buy what would it? The parliament said, "Yeah, Nanka won't get over you."
My show, what show. I send you messages in na. It's only
the origin out only I told him.
Except between me, mum. It's only a work mate. With the baby, it's a problem be anyhow. Nobody has said that, and I see you come. Why? Yo, official panso.
If you go back to, I feel Slovenia.
Yo, you didn't come pass. Now, Enra, Moko, and I sit in a normal course saying, "Our Parliament House."
You know, really kind of cheerful in Natching. I said, "You'll be a movie, be a fisher." No, Jebo, Janaba, and right to me shy. Now, the day in a dano. Answer the air, bump a team where you play Narino. I can before a leadership this year. And he been more cano from the leadership meeting the crown band Dom Kumano Momma and the Kanka, but in draw mobile. I think in a session of Veggie, Alana agrees to Muntaka, Muna by Anna speaker to TJM. The VA in common. In common a day and Kabum. Na outstanding normal bisu wo ho a say yedi mu nkomo ye bo so ye trans wie ye so no ye san ye joint caucus etwagina ekwan ye te fa so na normal foreign people no ho consistency ni timi eso anu nkomo no ekọ yie onye no ko tin chen ya and also for share I think Lands and Natural Resources area Abujina possible church they move in Komoche Abanya mu to a far disaster years see a KT in some Black Thursday you see they are buying ministry no one more to one or much on what saying you should more air coso or church parliament and and Kitahontitu. You didn't want to a year, majority leader, a bad with Danny, the noble say chairman, so the idea can business statement. I said, and that were way you might now share a day and you may know my baby as well for what way some baby in someone agreement. I do do I say, I think I see a linear coming and church the woman in a course that year shed more. Leadership so usha say na be kumaba form kakra twani pani ye de kasa and even the tone, to say, Guacamole from Kakaya, feeling say, a bonyamin pie, because it's to the dia. Obesola no for the year, boy, but the young was the name Swimuna. 80, yeah, feeling was that VAB. Akumaba Koso said, yet here, crana. Your tint is to cock here. It's right that we were sorry so called speaker Kunya, or be some name, my own share Kunya, or movie from one side of the speaker, or the other side, and not yet. And Paris, who bet me a fool, bet me a can yes or can. Worst scenario, who bet me a court. Indeed, and no more your foot way, dear to your one. Yes, she got no four bosses, I didn't dear. Especially in the majority dear, the Diano, Yakano, young persons are getting between CPMana, any animals so I said the Yegu Parliament winning once and Yegu younger say winning once and as it's here hopeful. Indeed, and it's a bomono, a yana, yes, and a bit was so. Yeah, did you make it not so?
Okay.
11 once and 7 so. Swap for no a cancer, and it's also for your barn, Danny Kasaka Kumebi, na finance minister Abba, na the SO ye be a with you, Mamma Fines with Timia, na yet in the Shesso.
Okay. Na anything I be a can't say no ma we ya. SSA ekoso parliament wona asumdie tum ye adwuma no se ankoba se amanesa na nhwa na atrigger action na ekoso wo yenuanom ye bibi memu especially ebi memu atoye mantamu hano ekoso te se dia koso Burkina Faso yana.
Oh, you see, as some way me call me constituency na ye din kita and Obusai said, you know, my doing parliament in Tokwane, Kakao, because I know correct. Now to say, you see, being kind of yow, you see, Mustafa, sports minister, so also be the BB China in the answer. It's the first time Mamuja to a parliament. Inti Nippon kind of because there be a young Mashibi Japon and Kata, funny, it's your funny guy inside Guasia parliament. Yanjini year, some debt. Yantini year, some debt. And I'm saying, Kaka, so say. Abibia, so you're buying two good people, baby, and it is over parliament first. It is a Yanjini year and 2 and yet, say, maybe be born in Asia. We are going to be the first corporate, Yenya best of a power. And yes, may cassette. So you're buying to go baba, but there be yes, I'm a pen. Opiano or Passa again. I know dear. The tint is to coco a chiwadi casipa and pebu or your menu. But the American say the normal Kususanic to move form. It said, if they lose confidence in Parliament, the Cobasan one out to about mine is a GDN and will be my BBS. I know they're no cry. I know you may I have some no cry. I mean to be in time. If anything, Marjorie.
Yes, sir.
When I ate him, who can be? My shepherd for her to about Mamma, some call you. My Cobasan to be a coca, to quite be a coca. A day for dinner about it. My shepherd Janocano, and we are in for that is the point. I can't talk one of the kind.
Okay.
Everything I've said in Tokabeti, down no more Jaco Shibuyan. Did you ever see? Sabi, I mean, money quickly. The Obiko Bo Bino Bo no answer the one. And to say I have to rent it now to you. It is time to become and me participating in animal team as I said, and yes, I may bomb players are buying to go and call Debbie. I don't get your here. But the near Marco not only obedient again, now want to be filing motion, want to be in court, now see again number 2. And my ship is a gamma for because my ship is a human, and wouldn't pass so young fuel. Maybe.
Okay.
It's a community.
Oh, okay.
When I'm in here for them payers, and the baby pay yesterday, yeah, coming. If you don't come on, they should be civil. Yeah, don't get here so. We should be civil in our pronouncement and say because the young PB crana, young for quite pastoral, mean to me, and said, yes,
na speaker aye dwamtene ni wo mrahye bedwafie ho no mo ekwakwa se mo dom dodo no mo wo haw efa kwan ofa so di ne dwumadi ho ana
oh when you say speaker there oye penny prekope apart from so your speaker no so no before baba your speaker no kwa na wo buo ma no e fan say me se be adwuma no wa ya che what if you so che pa na nyama bebre wo hodum a ye gidi se eto de bia ono so no ni di mu a enkoyi enye insani nya ne bepese bebo hunku na a lot of waters has passed under the bridge nyama bebre si men pesa no pay mema menum akoya nyum enti yesu etu ye hofo na no ye hia ye tu ye hofo normally be over a can dem nya ye kan okwan ho nti etu ye hofo na ye hwe sese bi ono so de ya na oya ye so ye dwin se enkoyi no ye be kwan paso na ye timini na kan mantiase aye adwuma tete se wakwan se otomani ye ne so otomani ye no de anya de be pese e be se bi enya de boye empo ese money no a ye bepe kwan paso kwan pa bia enko create or desecrating the seat of speakership no ye be hwesa de no na ye tumfo be kai a some of year ruling say budget has been rejected na otia ni nechi na president betina akunyeni ye kasa ye kai nyina ye ndi natem yan kan kasatwi ye koti mamra ene san koti the standing orders and you can't say we have to set the stage and you know obi endi na tem but me gitu nze to de bia ya kasa no after I set aside the and the kasa ni bi wo so no a both side I na ano ehye yes ehye ni yetimi etsense no na ye ma asubie edi ehinye tu ko twi bebi ekire de maka no no na ano ehia ezo ye bon ye mienu nyina etu ye hofo ebe fa kwan paso na bebi mpo ye ne nya adwe no ehwe se de ebe tension nafa
em said ya wakan de clear the question na ka me baby safa isiamodi e call so over the weekend ewo Rock City kwa unkwatia and I'm so my first deputy kokan say enya ade am obetimi rely on Yura Bagben for successful government business itina ye bisa se bi ansem bi say ne ba betokwa na mo so na mo wa ban mu na mo pe consensus na bibi say ne beba na akwakwa say the confusion bi ana mente me ho ase bi and still the beba ana okay good na 11 consultations no akwakodru sen
ye gu super so for no so gu so consultation no gu so maybe say and nakakra way ni mu public engagement so ba pejani mu I think few ochina ko meaning say amanibo aswafo ene ye ba no da ni abedi ekire ene ye ma me ye nuaba asla amubeko for ye mantem akoye public engagement town hall meetings akoso I think that a coin bi so no we underrated the PR in the executive in the parliament yen dom kese so yam shut down shemukina PR no if you and no crack can be na no me call because you say I ko teach mu a anko person ni busami as have good times and we omudi have to meet this week eti emrashe bedwafo ni na ye baba be small mo bibia be consistency especially this weekend and the days ahead there be ma enchechemu ni koso da nyame ze nkan ko emrashe bedwafo ni dodo na on their own omo ye especially dom kese no but na intimi wie peye yo to say there's a different angle I baba add involving traditional leaders and other stakeholders that be anti
okay na ye kan is it likely say percentage wise no eso bete
when your percentage no kwa niema bebre any adwenche bebre aba I mean say bebre aba I mean say bebre ni bebre put it in context, over Kaya, some few weeks back, grabbing yes, a possible say being amendment to the e-levy, say Ghana for aircam. And your minority phone Kwan Ghana for being so normally be where I I can't say no. Ni come for another year failing set and normally be why you bet you na ni ye mo ne peno obi a pese ejuma wodoa ekoso wo ye man ye bewie contractors a wodoa mo raise IPC ye betua mo ka ye can youth start sikapudu 10 billion Ghana cedis a ye di ba beboa na ebebunu entrepreneur development ebebunu effective app no etimi akoso Ebinuzu Council, well, finance minister on a blanket check, no determine your personal idea. So we should set the stage in terms of the usage of the fund and the Kakaka Humina. I didn't back for him, and yes, sir, a woman said, or if it's some for no or swap for no, would tear some, one said your tear, and I hope that here, and as a more a brand as one thing. Ekoswara 80. Na said your bread is na swasi intine. And no crack won't be na no mano. Ayenya because oko two be na nipa na asem no wa. As a nipa no so na asem no or twinwa. Pachame. Eso nya butre na yetimi cheche mu. Eno na ama no ma chekaka. Be ye hwe ni mu se fie na akosi next week ko de. Yetimi ye wie ye pa. Ye mpa ye bonus so se. My Jerry, no maybe I have some to cry. Say, minority leader. Say, a dom kitwano any opposition for no do woman. Say, my Jerry, over Kaya, Haruna, and Casa de Betu just a boy, Adiano Crano, that you say idea here, if you're 1%. You bet you to Nanka telcos, maybe this all for Fabi. And then, and Felix, so for to quite chain, and then a pound for to be another press conference. No. And by the Sana woman, and ma negotiation, they're very, very difficult. Only leadership of Okushia, only other stakeholders of Okushia, and Chasia Juma, or more dreams say from 1%, or so for a share choir, but TFP. 1.75 na abafom na adechi na ko waka temu ye say mu minority for kwa ne mo yikura say ye kwa de ye pade no kra a said you empedifo bi zo taichira na ko say ade no ye hu ye the inconsistency is affecting the negotiation it ye person say me anu ade yes no so
But some statement, honorable, Bebacho, some statement na a minority leader kind no, okano ewo capacity ben so, and on ye na drain and not chere, and I say it was the position from the minority.
No, sure. Negotiations started, meeting a culture it was a high-powered negotiation. Young team, almost one team. On the team, the almost call other senior members of their party to sit in it. Senior members, telephone be mean kaka wudi of her about name. Ain't he? And yes, a minority leader on Kwani Kushiano Kumuno cancer 1%, Well, ain't he? I know you're shiny a ye. Na yemma go yenny outdoors who may you do. And now some man make us the BBC or may you be any baby. Ghana, your mind back up. It is a money and yard, and I was teaching money and yard. Fair enough. But I won't come on some. Mupa meeting a filing motion. Mupa moving a young person yet. Mupa meeting a court. But only means sorry got to dear and Casoko speaker Cunha. And no dear. I think like Casasonia, your brenner. If you hear him say, the penno, it is any number here, but you hear him say, in common about Cotorti. Now, baby, only a yard in Pono, Yapa Papa so, na yetimia kwenim, yam pento kobia bi o men wemu.
Na wadarumo, what can be say, eye, utume hu say, PR, on eye 11 no mama mani ankoko se mo be chirechire mu ye na nipa bi ate ase no akwakoye se mama mani ankoko eye aban no mo party ya motisue moving forward because me no metimi aka no for a fact say even mo MPC ne kura mo majority ne kura no ebi ana ebi kura na wo mo nhye dante no ma bi ase yo na metimi aka honorable
Ejanimoni Mungu ya enokra pasa nyama anko yesterday.
Okay.
Na ya hwehwe but it's a human institution. It's a normal way to see. Enokra di mo akoten enti ekoshe ekwu. Eko tu ya hofo tintin no makaka. Enti ye de hwehwe guapono ma ya hwehwe nim se be pay.
In fact, menu apeni anope bi tucha de ma. Despite because kwanya wafa so so nsem ne mo aka no kure bi awo mu no. Eno no na ebebo aba na ebi no ano mo de dane wada ba ne sa na mo aban no mo na mo tie aban ni mu no. So but me de say me sha de na se no wa hu ba bi a me de ko. Ama watimi asom aka no kure awo mu na mo betimi aye ama ye nyina aye timi ate ho ase nti ho ne de in fact me ana be conducting interview ba bi tuche e de ma wo say watimi asom sa. Why?
Pedasioni ani ye mu anti ana eze bi obu sumamo ya mo figi kase ni pa pem ene tie nti ba figi so na wo kan kasa na nwie peye kasa ni sisi so na wo twa nkotopo a Ghana for so be mu ze nkotopo na wo twa baby a anko ye na ese ogitum.
Okay, yo. Na we de me de wo ekwei aya na ebi wa ye bon komo sa na constituency no mokra no ye jaho insa omadu agirifo nso se wo mutie ye ni obi asende message se de bia ye from na parliament nko a ade na nka bibi emfa constituency ade nso mako break aba eno ama be na course we ni kakra kire
am say onyankopɔ adi ho afofi nso omfo esu ache amanu nso atwanyope na me da sida pudu kase ebe ma ye mampani ani your photo stand for among mobile quaint be a war in Swam, very popular road, a linky Kofodia, a friend in Sound Park Road, 14.5 kilometers. I check you some for a strong check. And I contract an a year grains, no. And I do raise the IPC and then and the Kaye. I mean, charge IPC raise the every. But you will room a pachawa, my getting it Chanaka. And overshot. In some phone, I be demanding to go to Parko Quino. Machines is so our moon year Juma. What you are not on chain. A quiet feed the brew, a called the lawn, a young factory. A quiet feed the brew, school mohawk, a called Gacope, and also contract on you Chanaka. Ama na me no kase contractor no adwuma ekoswa drains no ye astrotef akodo na ekoswa na amukọ break because me ntia contractor ne ka ono so ye tia ne ka ama na me no kase adwuma ekoso library kase na me see no opposite for the wager na me charge no so contractor ne tika kokem kakra ene ye tia ne ka maka kuma bi na wotimi yi inside free work. A lot of infrastructure projects in Swam are so any would you not change schools are what school bit said Adreji Roma, no moon years and idea, and then me see for the amount or call Paricrum School, no moon nibi, me see Janine for WC 10 seater WC amount or call a foot any big town. I want to be you will be yet be a mammo or call. Say matters no more that there be will say me WC amamo. It depends any and ye man coso a kind of quiet time by being a community constituency dear a coye. Now I brought you from Akuma a Joda air bay. Cheap compounds a woman constituency na I mean charge them work top or modern hospital beds. Me baby magic hospital beds na my cheap compounds ni na. It's Monday 11 o'clock, we share chip compounds in a hospital beds a moment and that. I decided to get too many to a home. The Tulip Hospital, you need to one and power that's all and Kuyi. It's a say in form of the Mituche. Now, the Choma womb cry yet. A cry, Quafu Krum, a Pija Kumasa Quine. My Jerry, President Kufona share Quine as the Ubakayano year 1/2. If you haven't used before, but now so 8 years, the one for 1 kilometer crown anchor. And then you prepare Kufa do Gosha. The other half, yeah, asphalt. On my yard fee, Quafu Krum, Swomo, at the asphalt, look, Atra, Sumo, Moko.
Yeah.
Constituency, the Yamin Chad is there. Yatiasam Depa, near Bompa, yes, all other constituencies. Wogana Fanena, Ebeshe, na MPs in Musu contractors and what do, especially IPEP project. You see, Chomokano, Yetini, Chomokani, Yetini, and says it's any money now. It is only I didn't say, I'm out today.
Oh, okay. That is good. Now, mo party grassroots ni ade wo ya na brano mu no mu hia na mu di nkomo ma party base na bo constituency no mu etimi ejina na nan so de
and no the brano the kind of Saudi can but any idea mitimi ye no brano but other constituency executives wo ho ya omo ye donyen we call all the electoral areas. In fact, I want to be shot here at Chechu Mufa 11 no. Because every younger time go for quite a tiasia and for to me it me all the 29 electoral areas tour at Chemu. It you so I baby yentimin ko kunman kasa nyom ko kasa eso no. The same adwuma so ko koye bebre. It every day quite be weekend bia no. Yakọ na yetimi aboko Chemu so de se. Na quite so no Marjorie.
Yes, sir.
So me this was train pianista. Sa park crime say. The can catch us about that NDC for the year 1 year. And then from Ode Kum Eko Otukwejo, you who so contract your mama no. That drains a woman is if you will remove Federal Road at Dia to my dear friend view variation order. I'm about to get drain because it's only if it's you could see so whatever. And I want you to say, feel walk on your bed drains to do na. You know, sending me an over a crime your baby, now home so near your drains, crack. Because why your drains now, and you pay ya a crime 18 and my crimes so and chakra.
Okay, it's one mugu so power one more yeah.
Muguso.
Okay, good. Wait there, yeah, kwe na wonsem bi a woka MPP flag bearership ho ne dachi mo fa messages abapa se mimbisa se sa ensem na woka ye bawumia alan bet no unyina so ne sen
say Marjorie me be brisa, but your party may be a church. Maybe pa. My year TESCON, Juma, University of Cape Coast, 96, 97. I gave you ho. My baba year polling station, Juma Kakra. My papa year regional youth organizer, Juma Kakra. The Kamubi, any Paminsa, and your T. Dankwa Institute. Eura Gabio Chedako. The Kayemi and Sadaya, this of where B office now. Gabio Chedako, Eura Atobra, and no he had, I think, deputy head of BNI, and I mean, it's meaning party the Kakra, Minka Minimina. My titi nipa to do now, so my son at the phone, I'm titi nipa to do now, some more mocha. Okoshabako Semuswa. Yemi fee a slow, I think the North. And the original MPP, like I said, the Northern People's Party, no, SRCF is the North. Now, and maybe a buy you call parliament call back say now you me animal fee a sort of normally over 16 seats in a buy now I can force a bit now nipa bako Rabuzia but no for no trans ya kazo ya for candy for no and from Rabuzia because they have the numbers na ke someone here say the mom but I'm banasa and no boy and kakran ye benya Abuzia ebe ye prime minister and now some sacrifice or more year no Buzia be ye prime minister ye benya a certain J Kufuor. If he can come on and sacrifice now, probably Buzia as the prime minister or as a leader in parliament. If there was a sacrifice for Buzia, I mean, Kufuor never boy this Buzia man, deputy foreign minister, Maniba Yejuman or Bayema Mampeni, assume your mind. But they must want to form ye, you put people not some more can I say. The young person when you ever be brave. You better maximize your vote if the northern regions and last 2020 election Crescita really feel north. When I look at the figure, what's being discounted the Baumia factor? About other southern part of the country, so you put the door now to a era lunch mate. It's then we have to combine our strength. The strength of Ira lunch mate and then the strength of Ira Baumia. Now to see there's a question of okay, so you're combining it now one year a candy for. There is a more maybe I have some of them give up to you. My chair and my chair. Now I believe is a reflection of the multitude of supporters of our party. If I can say I'm paying for so that traffic. Now I can't say any. Now it's me absent, said the penoma, it's me we pay. I didn't back 14. A beautiful case the American and Plasumukra, Yanko election, and no, dear. Imagine a match. Now, the make me a case to the answer. You put the poor now against that. I deal with you get a wine. But the fear, dear, my candy, then person of bone could be brave. Meaning some commodino and cosso. The same with the Jumasha as a flip, as a majority flip. My sedity through is my prime responsibility. Say, I buy this, I shape up my members to support. So I buy this, I do no more my of parliament, So that is my focus. In the way here, say we can betray me.
It's not and yes, sir. What choice be say we nanye a candini na we na me na be die chire.
Me di ma dwen baba betuja actually. That decision no, it is for the party to decide.
Okay. Yeah, we are speaker dress any there. Na enye easy and also aye dede okrom. Ada na a young parliamentary ana.
Would that be only because it's not parliamentary. The kind or you have to take a class and then they may different.
Oh, okay.
But one country is over him check. One country is over him check. To be who you would really is the first time I who be visa as a Speaker of Parliament addresses. But I need the bonus so we didn't have the papa. Encourage you and say Yanka Sayampe and Yamaya Ukumha. Jerry, so winning one. I mean, that's African weapon. African weapon.
Yeah.
And now your prime minister, so swim, strengthen him. I made you my and crop for my year. We have to take the positive aspect. Nah, it's
leadership hamo.
Oh, there be.
Okay.
Especially a channel, but higher.
Okay. Now, mo standing orders now. They can be fantastic. The shame one and I say, and on a convention be a ewo. Atadi
no a casa home. An entire convention. So that won't me and dress it anyhow.
Yeah.
And yet parliamentarians every minister over parliament now by Dijuma. For instance, I want to be in chef suit at one more time. And I want to be in chef Fugua. And then Sanwini wants a Fuguni be
you sleeveless. I
want to be in chef Fuguni be suit.
Okay.
You can't dress anyhow. But as always share other form, you have to appear formal.
Okay.
And the formal no yen said yet. on a few occasions, I'm saying, now, no, I'm the Minister Bakukra, woman kind Emma minority, for be taking him on. Emma, he had to step out and dress properly. There is a dress code. Yes,
okay. All right. Because now, I debate into near them say, no, so it be a parliament to honor so no, that debate in the because. All right. And I no pay, yeah, that's it. So when you didn't come on. I chia honorable and preachum. No best settlement no course no. Chia no why. Okay, you that's super. I'm sure. Many honorable Frank cannot dompre or ye mrashebedweni so ma do ejiri or ye majority chief whip and I ye no a din komo e wa ha neat 100.9. Pabra? The woman is say asem no kre eda ho na se dipa ni gitumu a o say yamro ye tra se say na ye gira Ghana fo na mu ne bisa asem na ma Ghana fo no
o say ye tiefo no ya na binum wo ho a de ye nim no
nim no kre
na nya de obofuo ko hu ohura mu
ni nyina na obeka obeka
ye tinsem
papa
ye nim nsem ye kuta fact but aya na ya
kajabi enu ti na ye mu bi ne ye kasa with confidence ya kasa ya say wu pini wachi
ensem enkansem pa ye betumi aka no
yeah
but ejuma enti wo ka bia na wajabi
sa pepe won say asama okan ye
pe obi a oya
honest who say me kan pa be bo ba bia me de fa ye ne say PRE aje nkutan wudi an say koso 11 even among themselves
they nim
among themselves
nipa no ankasa ye baby ekofa ye omu ana enkesese bibi ko baabi ne entumi anko but on say unya beka tisi aso onanyamfo ka no ofori ata say pay obo awtan no
but in any case you good say they have realized the realities.
Oh yeah.
Majority chief whip wajia tum mo follow interview ha. Eba de sa na wo host na wo interview no kra no bo say na wadwen say wo say empanifo bu bebi say won sa ye de ne ya ne ye de ye boom na nipa
I will say you will be no wo
nipa okan you say no kra dia wo kan de
so we leader ho ayatie wo mu criticize wo
yeah
mentie wo mu atetalo
na say your mampanyi bi oba Ghana ha ono no sora no pase ya radio stations otie radio stations ebo na chi
yes
da ubon krata okenkan nyina ya da ubon krata ekotia no wo mo bo na chi eno pe na wo sori okenkan o mampanyi bi ba Ghana ha na anopa bia asa no bepie akwa na so ya akwa na office no say no amana na odi kan hwehwehwe Wama ebo mechi no we mo famra na menhwe de ewu
na otie asamden kwa na de bia ubeti wo wasum obi ankamfo obi ankasa ye no unya no saa enti aya wo mu a wo de afane se wo mu eta wo no aya tie wo mu
all right
listen to them at least you get something from someone omo kan no omo atetalo na wo no bebre ye hypocrite on kan no kra ntre wo
and kwa I can see said by and by they have realized sa enwamano based upon yes
another praise me ye campaign man ne ho no kro ko no post obi an content
obi
honest person
but in fact
me who say honesty say me pe obi asem a
na che say said o ka asem no
onya trofo
also okan say enunti kura no na enam so a e ka hu bia ma o mo kwa kwawu e kwabena I can tell you sanka ekoba say question na bibisa no or the otherwise be by and then some year wira dinyanko pa afi na afi mayobo he because enwome gumen nimu no
ka say probu
aba na ka wa bo say wuni pa no gina so pa na some ekono wa bo say yeah but kesa do ka no say enunti kurampo
very honest
and one more kwawu no and I can tell you 98% correct so that is that
yeah the constituency will call no post
yeah that's all
obi an contest
that's all yeah kwabna be that say yet to us we Ghana Montie su ni manfa we ntwam
Ghana Montie Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Kwabena ejo so video na meka ho asem no. Wo de ebe na fa bi twam. Na ye beji video ndi a kire ye tiefo sisi ye.
Abusuafo da bokata me de to aso aye the insight anim hwana esa wo da bokata wo do no amu. Former President His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ana wakase yi asemu a wode atoje ukọ ni Facebook page wonu musisi akura edaso ada ho woye ni chema enho wodi nkan de mampani na na dodan kwakufu ado de ma no ene wo sa de na be de kire Dr. Mamedu Bawumia de ede ama no enti woye ne pie ni asa na de wodi kan aya mampani na na dodan kwakufu ado John Dramani Mahama former president kire say o pagana abakose mu president ya wa mebobra some time ago kra de ono na wofre obi Professor Do Little na we de wa president do nothing wa mebobra bia wa mebobra and Ghana abakose mu obekom tse president ya wa maya she kra na senti a wakasa ne se wano anya president na wodi o aye Arabian king for no lifestyle ni bi na wo live wo sa lavish expenditure aye sika wo se no kwa won fa mobra bia afei extravagant lifestyle abrabo aye sikafo abrabo no wo bo wotumi ngan alupre no watim wono nko a na wodidi atrentie wo wiem no wode kwa ha no wasa kwa ha ibio no wode nam ha wamaya wusi woni sika afa wusa ni poster ni postering wotina wonum no wakasa yanti obia wodi akasa fitia no pakosi anyumre emfa no ho de wabaya no woye na wuwie sa brabo we ya na wakosesa to ade abegu Ghana for say womuntua na fa live sa extravagant lifestyle and expenditure and fast wo bia ni so no eno na odi sika no live o wabatina akonya to asamampeni se niama awoye eniama woye nyina anya papa sika saye ni sikadie basa watoto Ghana niama nyina ya enkoyie enti wakata ne se levi no omu NDC amanyokuo waka no ne watena ka wo se enya de ombaji atumu da wo mu nyintumu na nyintumu tena se sika no wode bo bra pa enko mu de bi beka ho na sika yi omfa mmobra bia enti nya de a wo mu besososo kura eye 11 no na Dr. Mamedu Bawumia His Excellency the Vice President and wode ne de ma no na former President John Dramani Mahama etrese Dr. Mamedu Bawumia sa kasa tenten toponko anu ade jebosi anya anu an editua papa tumi kasa manitiri sori gyina nyina so na nimu tim fifire no opepa anu watina wa ba kwa wade ato anu kura sisi aye ne video a Dr. Mamedu Bawumia kase ena toa enu wade toa tutun kofo so a ye be move ade fritization ade co-production etoa de emfaso ni so ena toa Dr. Mamedu Bawumia kasa ya enei kasa tenten a entoponko ene wo katre ni wo se talk is cheap wo kasa no ende ya mre enei wajai economy no wansam kuraka tax no kura de wonka bio ena wo ye bibia emwa wo man no enti wade obi ade ama no wo ye ni tema wo mampani ni na be de akire obi atafanie.
All right. Kwabena video ya na meka ho asem se me de ana sa cars ni menimu odame no de wayi kwan paint onimo se eye bulldozer se eye excavator odame de so ne enjuma waye wo asasi so bi ni se eye excavator se ye bulldozer se eye skater se so ba ko bi friend skater
skater
de skater ekukuru timbedua edinam wiem ewa ejoso montene so etiefo moko Facebook sisi ye na Honorable Samuel Odro Frimpong ono na oye municipal chief executive ewo ejoso municipal assembly no mo ye no eba be din kom okọ Facebook se see na yeyi sa video na bia na de hunhui kwana kwhwe se eye ka mumununtum yi apegya timbedua ede namdwiem ewo edwoso MONTIE so aden eti okwa yeyi video ni se see na mamema honorable akwaba honorable Samuel Oduro Frimpong MC Ejoso Municipal Assembly honorable memoache na mepacho wa bomu ti sen yo
nyame adom ne ho ye na mo so e
nyankopon adom boko odi ache pa odi ache yo ene die wa international o ene se eye excavator yo se your friend is saying the skida aha akukuru timbedua na edenamdwiem information be na nim fa as the MC
yo mira memwache na mechia wati fo nyina so na meda se amamo sa akonya nse menka tadi medi ho asem enu anopa no nso na mepi ede video no ebekere bi anokwa se mi hu ye memhye enti me frɛ transport unit eni oda no na me nyina ba na call MDT commander no office commander me call na ko lucky no so wanya video ni enti busa de mura ade we e ke so ko ma na e ko kan ti na account me pe ye wo so me bi wo so na e wo omo no bi so no oni kwan no so parents could be very tech and then opposite na so me no ma ko pen ya na free if jati e di e ba abesi akọ me enti o ma tega be atra ya nkoma atra bo atra so twe atra che krom abedu adjusto ka kre bi nka o ya abesi main road no ana ne ka ne type ba ko e pai enti onso mo na me abon e gina ba e gina kwan enti na ma ka sia speed da be e besi akọ kumate no e kwan na block ana mo mfi kuma besi akọ dwa be ne e ja se kwan na block enti na o so bi ka ne tu kwan mo Tom di ka compare ka se me to na ka na ba e ni njo ka o ntumi e na mo ko pass kiba se o menyi nia no enfri ka to mo mo nya kwa ntwika no ebibra mo na e kwa mo na ho na me nim di ntia kida no otam ebia no thank God beto kwanchen o de beto pass e no ono a o su sade ne de che ede be fa na na asanto na ba ai ampi akara room o hia so voka kwala gu a omo to awrade yewu na o de fa ho de ba DCB street be fa fire service e no de dua no e ko so mo enti me ka kire mo wura anti commander dem anche adi ya kosmi ensem fata education enti on hwese obi a oye involve e was adi nbia no ene by noon na I ready na thank you for na emra kwa bi o je dem paso no ne do ma fa ndimi wura obusta na
eja yanoma ye free dwabe ne de be corners abubo nyina ye nim ho but ye mra from ye na obi a onim ho no ontimi ho e fa hi poten e na naka na se yesi
se ofri church of Pentecost Ejoso center
yeah
on say you sport you can ECOWAS if you are now ba for processing e wo na wo na e ho e na ka no e ko say
itina ekwoyi so de emia bebre wo hwa betimi agidua ne ade agu o na watimi atwe ade aba befa eye the main stretch Accra Kumasi stretch iso ede begurema babesen kofa eye fire service wo ede ko ekwa na so me no wo
fa
na driver chrono menim woma atimi ache no atoto na no dia na o driver skeda no
enura me ne commander din kuma o se enimre no na onia the owner of the sawmill and the occasion say ene oni driver ni na omumra me sia no office enti me baba amana me amako MTG commander ho na ma hu se ne saka ni pa na me involve ni na kuri the driver na no ka keda no so mpesa afọ ni na ne o se no pe ya etu na
wow odi hu kura na ba be hye adwadifu a no omo benkum ni nifa ana ni titiri sukuufuo yi ana wo mugu ka mu a obi kura de ahopepre ebie ka no do kire se nyame ampata na BBC ya na nka kokofa nsem bebre ya ba emsa sa sukuu nkwadarfo ni nyina se yetimi hu wo mu na ebi kura ehu ni bibi abehye omumo no yetimi asaike wo makakra na
no kure ta pepe ana pe me ko man ka se yiwie nipa na o me involve na e be ko to no of musa ndi e be ko ne ni school ko ehia na ehwe ko pe paso ye be sa man ka mo kra abo vide ade na na e ko to ma no kwate ni na e to dangerous say o pedi ade we na o de fa ka bas ni so de nyame amwa na eje ni nsam na bo fa so eje so ngam nim ji bia e gina ba nyame adom obi afofie na o de bia ko yi de aka wo hu bia de ene emodu mu na madaro ma na etu mu na mo
okay we dia waka ne say ni dia na yedim say si enye se mu waka ne say no so na bia afi ye be free baby sa na aye kokwasa we dia me Ghana me hye den hu bi da say edua nam dwiem nam kwantempon so a o mampanyi betimi aba be fakọ utupuru panyi bi betimi aba fakọ kwantempon so a ye nyina ye di so akone aba na edua kakraka say ye nam mu in fact hardware iti so far so me operator no anase onna no so no so ka ho bi
ai eno commander say wonya no nda ene driver ni nyina ene skida driver ni nyina no o hia o mo anope ndi me meko ho no na me sure so mo nyina ho ba o mo twen
okay good ye behwe animu se mo betimi aye na mra no se de etie no etimini safo na di na we dia ye wa adjusu dia na ebisa so far adjuso empatam wo no ma ekose MC kwate sen
oh nyame adom se we video ni efiri wa ye gusu a nyame adom kakaka ye hwete mimi nekwa no me ba institute Monday na campaign ye ton ta na asanto ani bi ani mu environmental Africa bishop party for ye nyina this hour you make sure that do so if you want na every afi e ma no che pavement so ma hwe se omonko omochi se de be ya omonka enkwanti ka bi metu form so yegusu a e ho adwuma bo ho a yitu a yitu enti se nya video yi a eja ama egusu antre di ya kanya don bibia gusakaka ye koso
because you for no said ya no mu egu kwan na won ni titiri pa akwasi ada utum sa na enye easy it no say so mutum show na dachi bi oje ne bia amba mbeto mo
yes enti meni nanu maka say edwa no esta ese edwo so nyanya do di jam prince na ebenada ya wada na akwasi ada enti egutu aye pe asase yantam a ebeboaye na dachi yenya edwa ese edwo so the Queen City and I am crew. You go so, but in the interim, you have said, "Oh, to payment this in an anno. Omo at the end for mochi. Now, Omon said the bear will be a crowd with milk. Now, almost a coupon, no care, bia, no matter, emetry for bia, no for the bias, I'm ready.
Na ejoso my senior high school, Wadaromo MC. Mea made the many ababi home, me who impuntu a moya wo free SHS ba ye I can confirm say womanya eye adan ni bia supporto enkoda ne said ya wo ho behind wo ma me di bani akwa ko hu dia me ken me dwabenya na me firi nti ekọ ne de eye ba bia me di me kui me a me patam ankasa na mom dining hall la ewo adwoso man in fact na eni enyan enkoda jeju o maduane na wo mu gina ho na ye bibia wo ho ifa dining hall ne de wadaroma enswani mba ye bibia fa ho de
wadaroma many right any penifo a can be more na no ye nya da de eguso aye bo apo nansan ne tetek ma me farm ono so dormitory ade a ho aye no se gwa no kran kra bro 2000 o sete ono dormitory bo nyire de wo ho so ma je so ho na me want to so a into one amount said the beya and one dog na aka be ka ho nyina so omo nsa be ya and other room e be to one dan is a tata so man omo nsa
okay yo yeah that say any anoba we dey amaye na mo ebra no ye twa mu bia na ebe fro na ya ba pro na ya hwe no amekoso oyi why
me nua no be bia utwa mama mentonka
me pa cho mate that's pa yakopon shira yo bye abusia ya ni honorable Samuel Odro Frimpong oye municipal chief executive ejoso municipal assembly na ye no di nkomo iti aduane de ose womo ye hu etu ho na mo gidi no ndu mienu ye beti wo nka because we dey say nwanwa na uko Facebook live ade ekohwe edua timbedua pa enam jiem ejoso principal street ejoso kwantempon so na sukuufo ba seba na edua na momso adwadifo benkum ni nifa na timbedua tin iti common sense anka kire yeskeda operator ne se onyi enua no enfengu baby aka ne tai na pai no enchen ho baby ekwan zo da ho bebre se onyi fengu ho in fact it is embra no ene safuo ya wo ye involved ene wo mudi pa ho we nyina bibi koba ya afeni yebesu yebe tutumirika aden common sense ana bibi wo ho ana ye nim anyway iti sana akwa koba ha ye need 100.9 bidin Ede McJerry OSEI AGYEMAN na me to aso making kind mo messages ni kakra na me ma on need 100.9 so yenhwe baby at the 0503721744 0503721744 okoto rasta waye ne de kama odi free body ase eno de aba say good morning McJerry. Don't run from your challenges, face them head on. Fight the fear in your heart and use those feelings to push through whatever that you are dealing with. You must remember, challenges only come to take you to the next phase of your growth. And you're necessary. Okay, yada say, yeah, call the Susu Okoto Rasta, Ewutu Senior West constituency treasurer, and yet in Ken, and that was it. Where it says some sections of Ghanaian society must change their preferential political mindset and put Ghana first. If some of us were to know the importance of our power of the politicians, we wouldn't have been more patriotic than the citizens. We Eyala Haji Willie P. or the Fiakuma or the Abbey. Where say, Mr. Speaker, you should have changed your what? Your competence and arrogance instead of your dressing. Because if you use 7 Ghana cities to buy African wear and also took thousands of dollars to seek medical attention in Dubai, how can we reconcile this? Do you believe in Africanism? What in Eddie Free Denmark? We see the minority and the NDC don't have any good thing to offer Ghanaians after messing up the economy for 8 years, so they are not criticizing constructively because the alternative is scary and empty. Nanadu and MPP have restored hope for Ghanaians. Regards to Stephen Tim, incoming chairman of the MPP. Sule Sunyani KTK. Also, the opposition NDC has no solutions to the challenges that we are facing or facing the Ghanaian economy. Despite their consistent lamentation, they offer no fresh ideas for the current economic situation caused by the global COVID-19 pandemic. E-Levy are very innovative. Sule Sunyani KTK. We say E-Levy, who cares about government not backing down or up? We are not interested, but MPP government should have known that the voice of the people must not be taken for granted. We are bloody Fiakuma Zango. Teacher Kujo Tiobonama Dentas was a Ghanaians, Mahama is corrupt, ignore him, because he don't have anything to offer Ghanaians again. Shia, what is he coming to do? Bringing Ghana backwards? No, we are not ready for doing so. Teacher Kujo Tiobonama Dentas said. Ejabata Denta, also we say no to the e-levy. Why should we allow Ekufuado and Bawumia to tax us for the incompetent? Isn't it amazing for a country that couldn't survive with gold, cocoa, timber, manganese, bauxite, rely on 6 billion e-levy money? Ejabata Adenta, thank you. My condolences to the family of Honorable John Kwesi Ajabing, former Agona East MP. May he so rest in peace. Aden, we're free more. Oh, Afra. We say good morning, Reverend McJerry. It is in good direction for the president to call on the chief of Boku and opinion leaders to ensure peace and security in Boku Township, because the chiefs and the opinion leaders understand the problem than any other security analyst. Alex Kofi Yarini, Adenta Commando Research. Where is the former President John Mahama should give us a break? They were in power before. What did they do regards to Ademu Asamankesi Amonifit and Edia Bay? Yawuza di Friswame. Also, I welcome all the MPP and NDC MPs back to Parliament from their recess, and I plead with them not to engage in the blows that happened during the sitting in the first session of the 8th Parliament, but must always open space for dialogue, compromising, and consensus building. Yawuza, all the way from Swame. Where John Dramani Mahama and his NDC people should know that they don't have any moral justification to criticize President Akufo-Addo-led MPP government on Ghana's economy, because under his watch he supervised gargantuan corruption, mismanagement of our economy, and sent Ghana to the IMF bailout with their harsh conditionalities. Also, Chia, Uncle John Buadu, Dr. China, and Ura Steven team. Thank you. Anyone so messenger with the Abba Yao Osankide all the way from Taifa. And come first time Chima Yurebi inside BNA. I will continue to plead and appeal to the government. Universities lecturers going on strike is very sad. All the effects and the punishment is going on going to affect the students and the academic and the academic activities. I will plead with the government, especially the Ministry of Education, to listen to them. Regards to Reverend Opokwe Champon, incoming organizer Eastern Region, incoming for you. We say JM Kasatente top on Kowate, inshallah, MPP will break the 8 2024. Regards to Mary Posh, incoming National Treasurer of the MPP, Komes Adomipele 2. We say we will not pay the e-levy tongue, even if the so-called majority accepted it in Parliament. Nanado should stop living big like the Arabian kings and use the money for something else. Mr. Kasante, I will say okay. Nana Kuyama Wancha Blakuma Central, aka E-Levy. Also, good morning, McJerry. The NDC should spare years. They pretend to love Ghana only when they are in opposition. If indeed they mean well for Ghanaians, then they should stay in opposition forever and fight for Ghanaians. Thanks. Chief Manadi Fiatonso Kumase. Also, you're obvious that the MPP government has managed the economy very well, even under COVID-19. The NDC and their frustrated state just wants to sabotage government, but their plans will fail. Also, Chia Yura Lanchamatin and your Deno Kwekuapia, where your Chef Manatonso Kumase. This one also says, don't be afraid of failure. Get the backing of the Lord, and none of your enemies' programs to make you a failure will come to pass. Amen. Yadawa say, Eno Futu. KKD Free Council, American Town KK House. Also, the John Mahama is coming back to rule Ghana again. It's like Coach Milovan's second coming. Disaster. Greeting to Honorable Mavis, our concern. We say hard working in football is about practicals, not juju or prayers. Whilst I'm busy preparing right documents to go to Europe, my friends were busy in prayer camps. I'm the first person to have a visa. So hard work is about practicals, right? Or the free Air Belgium. We say good morning. My name is Ebenezer from Kwabenya. Also, Mr. Speaker did all yesterday and deserve applause and set a pace. With the e-levy not dear, yen trio tongue, clueless and reckless government, ye catch them when they say yen tria. We ye Ebenezer Kwa benya World Giants said, hey, Muhadi, Abbas Amogobo, or the offense. Also, Ghanaians wouldn't mind paying more taxes if we know the money will be put in good use. The benefits that will we the citizenry will have. We don't want to pay any additional taxes knowing that the corrupt government is buying cars, building houses, and using our money for their own private purposes. We Abbas Amogobo also Chiana Kwesi or the offense. Also for my Domi, Ghana is proud of you, Mr. President. Continue with your good works for us. Long live Nanado, long live Ghana. Also Charlotte Adjoa Entry, Central Regional Women Organizer and Jeff Konedo, Eastern Regional Chairman incoming. Teacher Kujo Chuabana Madentas say, I have one North MPP Youth Organizer. Also, Speaker Bagbin can put on new kente each time, but that cannot save him from his failure as Speaker of Ghana's Parliament. Due when NDC remains diabolic, dishonest, and unrealistic, no doubt NDC has lost favor from Ghanaians and shall remain in opposition. Teacher Kujo, thank you. Wafake New Plan Station, also Ghana's number 3 rat. Honorable Abababen. Mr. Speaker, you are welcome. Now, rat now can all rat ben and best refer to. We say the MPP government is full of corrupt, and so far as mother serpent of corruption is there, no prosecution. MPP must go 2024. Know what the act builder say? I'm glad that Mr. Kwabenamafo is the one saying all these things about Dr. Degeta Baumia. He tells you and I that Ghana needs a whole visionary man like Dr. Baumia, Charles Onia Wontobisu, Eric Chuma Mwako, Alfred Thompson, Omar Wadi, and Mary Posh. Know what the act builder say? Uchiamo. Mystic won the difference Sauma Duejiri. Also, the incoming Deputy Communication Officer of the Sauma Duejiri, Mystic Wonder. Good morning to you, Mark J. It is inarguably clear that the incompetent and Nanado-led government is the most corrupt. The Ghanaian economy is intensive care unit. The educational system is crumbling. The economic hardship is unbearable, and the center cannot hold. We are your Mystic Wonder. Mystic, I wish you well. Why? I wish you well. More Mujina, my texters and my panel members are in the internal elections. I could call Koso Mamonyo Mujinano. I wish him well. Tete Sunyani, also His Excellency former President Mahama, stop throwing dust into the eyes of the innocent Ghanaians because you are the cause of their suffering. Stop pretending as if you love Ghanaians. Also Ignatius Bafuewa, Ochalpa, Yankoha. Well, say good morning. Watching you live from Nkwanta Uche region. My name is Masaudu Hamza, Junior Capello. In fact, if government is all about what Akufo-Addo is doing there, then Obia Betimia Mampenio, and also need the where's the Ghanaians voted for the MPP to come and find solutions to our problems, but what are we seeing today? Corruption, family and friends, arrogance, and kwa. We also Chiamadi Jibril and the chairman Ibrahim Sunday, and Okasamai Kese, and Odiabam. Now, Misco Spelel also establishment of domestic manufacturing plant for packaging of COVID-19 vaccines and inaugurating appear to support fund is a step in the right direction. Thanks to Mr. President. Brofuna now can a step in the right direction. A step in the right direction.
I have pepper. Pepper, no, dear, baby, beer, your back.
You kind of a fair.
The old person over you, the own person over you. Your back, I mean,
yes, so
I have peppers in one. Your back half will be out, who be your back. Papa, Bonio.
We can over her. All right, Quabra, you have been interested.
Now, my dad, what? Daily Guy Center Spread war.
I don't know.
Busha for Daily Guy the Center Spread baby entertainment one. Ukwa Nigeria, woman gospel musician ba kwa wachi dimpa. Your friend Sami Oposho. Na Sami Oposho and wade adesradia and the chopper and the amanere. One in Nigeria ni bi one American ni baby woman war. Na no ana wa pa na yire tell say sans we wanu no ho ɔno no ho pa na ade a etesi enti ma no ebasa mo fa nche nyame na de ma ɔno a no ɔgye ense da nya yi bia saa mo nsa akwada ne daache sɛde ɛbɛyɛ a akora nso benya baabi agina enti we ya ba sɛ ya wɔ pa akyɛw no Nigeriafoɔ nyina bɔ Sami Oposo abaso da wɔyɛ gospel musician benya mesam ne ade nso a wɔtrɛtrɛ pa bi kura friend evangelist ɛna asɛm sɛ ya to no ɛno nti yɛnhwɛ Americani ba no ne ba na wawo no sɛ yɛbɛhyɛ akwadaa yi education bebi obekɔ school ɛne asetena pa obenya ɛne ya nti yɛnhwɛ akwadaa no na ɛne yere no nso tell pa wɔde ama no wonsom no wontwa so ama no nso wa ɛnyɛ fɛ no wɔbɛte ne twan no wɔbɛbisa questions ɛna how did it happen esi awie afie ti ne abofo no enti wɔn nhyɛ na wɔn nko wɔn anim na Musician Union of Ghana music afoɔ wɔn bɛto aba na wɔn bɛto no dadaada wɔn ntumi nto enti wɔn apa ho committee ya wɔn hyɛ abatoɔ ne nyinaa so nanso still na court man so tie bi nti wɔn ntumi nyɛ afei deɛ Awurade ayɛ adom abrewa yi puma kwam Emma wɔn bɛto aba no February da ɛtɔ so aduonum yɛnsa sɛ wɔbia ansa mfa court asɛm a meteta music gadia na tɛsɛ February 23rd ɛna wɔn bɛto aba no na ba no president wɔnom no a ɛyɛ Bessa Simons Bessa yɛtafra no Ank Bessa ojo Bessa ɔdago bi abo ɔse sɔre sa na di w'ani Bessa Simons ɔno ɛno no ɛbra na ɔboa yɛ president no na Bessa Simons ɛyɛ ne vice na bɛdi etire enti ɛbra wɔboɔ ɛnɛ wɔnya appointment koraa ɛma wɔkɔ Ghana Post wɔ wɔne ne panipa a wɔkɔ akɔda no enti Bessa Simons yi ɛna wɔdi nanamo mu nkakra wɔse akonya no wɔnya wɔpɛ wɔno kora na sayɛ acting musical president Madam Deborah Freeman General Secretary ɔno nso pɛ Ras Caleb Apia Levy ɔno nso ɛpɛ Greater Accra Regional Chairman ɛde music a wɔde wɔn mfoni aba to hanom sɛ ya wɔkyerɛ sɛ Awurade yɛ adom na sɛ bɔne bia ɛnsi dia ɛne esune 23rd February wɔn kɔ akɔto aba na wɔn akɔyi wɔn a ɛbɛtena wɔn dwumadie mu adandan no nkakra ɛte ama wɔnum na Empress Gifty ɔsɛe ye pue ano kɔkɔtua wɔde Empress Gifty adɔyɛ ɔsɛe no ni wɔ bio na wakɔtɔ video clip entertainment wɔ na video clip na wakɔtɔ ayɛ no ɔsiska ɔspending yɛ ɛyɛ $40,000 nti wɔno wɔnya clip no a nkɔfoɔ yɛ woman nkwala no 100 Ghana 200 Ghana no wɔn de wakɔgyina nyina kwa ho no wɔn twa ma ne bia da bi nyɛ saa no wɔyɛ no clip a wɔyɛ no papa preko nti years to come na video clip no ada so a ɛwɔ hɔ na ne video clip a wakɔ akɔtwɛn ɛnyom no ɛyɛ waa na wɔtɛwie no wɔtɛ sɛ ɛka wɔ bɔɔyɛ ɛwɔ video clip no mu nko ano ɛyɛ $40,000 ya wɔde ho asɛm aba ɛnnɛ Awurade yɛ adom ɛbɔ no nan yi a akansie ne yɛ kɛseɛ paa ɛyɛ Egypt ɛna Cote d'Ivoire ɛyɛ Crash of Titans ya akansie no mu adan paa ɛna Mali ɛna afei Equatorial Guinea wɔn nso ɛde bɛhyehyɛ so a ɛno baako ɛyɛ 4 ɛna baako nso ɛyɛ 7 nti wɔn bɛhwɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ akansie no ɛbɛkɔnwan ɛna obetumi edi mu nkonim afei wɔde Burkina Faso abranteɛ no a wɔyɛ ku etu abayɛ guo no wɔde naba wɔyɛ small boy koraa onyini bebree wɔno ɛna watu abayɛ gu na wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ECOWASfoɔ ɛyɛ careful paa sɛdeɛ wɔn mu si ɛyɛ nhwɛhan na asɛm no wasi wɔn yɛ nhwɛhan na asɛm no asi no ɛsɛ sɛ wɔn yɛ careful esan sɛ wokɔto sɛ onyanko abɔde sɛ ɛsi a na wasɛ nsuo asi wo deɛ ho saa baako a esi wɔ Burkina yi response wa ECOWAS foɔ de bɛma no ɛbɛyɛ wake up call anaasɛ ɛbɛyɛ sleeping call sɛ ECOWAS foɔ ɛsan akɔtenatena Burkina deɛ ehu ase o stop that don't do that again ɛbɛ bie kwan atoɔ so okay ɛneɛ sɛdeɛ ECOWAS foɔ hyia mmerɛ no ɛba saa deɛ ne obi abɛtumi ayɛ bi enti ECOWAS foɔ ayɛ wake up call ɛde ama wɔn mu a wɔkyerɛ sɛ ECOWAS foɔ tumi acting nicely a ɛneɛ no ano no but wɔn mu kɔtenatena wɔte sɛ da biara saa yɛnkɔsi nkonya kɔfra asomasi bra me yɛnkɔ yɛne wɔn mu nkɔtena ase te sɛ deɛ wɔn tete ho yɛ ade a ɛne eku na atwa yɛn ho ahyia ɛntɛ na ɛnenɛnam owura bright appear wɔyɛ child right international boss ɛna wɔka kyerɛ aban sɛ nadawuruma sɛ wɔyɛ education reforms ya ayɛ a wɔnwene teacherfoɔ no ho ɛna afei deɛ ɛbɛboa nkwadaa yɛ edie ɛnyɛ reforms ya yɛse asesa no afiri March ɛde kɔ April ɛne deɛ yɛabosome kɛkɛ. What about the teachers? Teachers no edi mu akɔtene no deɛ na mo yɛ deɛ mo wɔ mu nkwadaa no nso akɔsua adeɛ no effect bɛn ne bɛnya wɔ mu so enti wɔ srɛ so wɔ mu adawuruma sɛ wɔ mu yɛ reforms bia wɔ education ho a ayɛ a wɔ mu ntanyene teacherfoɔ ɛne nkwadaa ho kane ansa na bibi foforɔ bi wɔ hɔ no wɔ mu de bɛtoa so a wɔ mu de atoa so wei ɛna betumi aboa na de obokrata Ghanaian publisher mu or the special prosecutor a friend Kisie Jaben the phone yabetoa Kisie Jaben betin nkɔfoɔ gumu bia ɛbɛyɛ obi awanwa na wɔwura Kisie Jaben radia ya adom wonya ne budget no ɛbɛboa no ama ne dwumadie akɔnkan do ne swadeɛ but kakra ya wɔbɛmanage na baby a wɔtakre first ɛyɛ banking sector reforms ya baayɛ banks ya egu yɛ ɛne emu manso tinyina wɔwura Kisie Jaben ɛbɛtakre no fɛfɛfɛfɛfɛfɛfɛfɛfɛ na takre ɔbɛtakre no obɛwie no mo ambo za yes wɔwura Kisie Jaben wɔ yɛ adwuma enti wɔbɛtena ase na yɛde nsɛm no nyinaa aba abɛto n'anim watase ne nkakra nti obi a wadi ɔman sika bia no Kisie Jaben bɛgye sika naba anaa nso sɛ nipa kora de no mɛkɔ akɔgyina court yɛ abɔ no kɔ adi yɛ wɔde ho asɛm ɛde abɛyi afei wasan de aba de bɔkata na mu na ɔkyɛ sɛ corruption no ɛwɔ Ghana fo adwene mu sɛ beebi a yɛtim a na yɛtim afei kora de yɛkɔ reverse corruption no ɛyɛ agye Ghana abɔ so ebi a obɛfɛ bi a corruption nie ɛna wɔn ntuhu anamɔ nso obi a nkare afei wasan ɛde aba beebi entertainment wɔ no ɛna wɔtrɛ sɛ Christian Awuni ɛna wɔse sɔfoɔ apreku prophet apreku ɛka sɛ wɔmfa ne sika mmra no wɔn dɔboro no ma no afei sika no a wadi tenti a wɔn kɔ asɔre ne sɛ asɔre bi a wɔbɛkɔ bia sɔfoɔ no pɛ no asɔre bi a wɔbɛkɔ bia sɔfoɔ pɛ no esa japadeɛ nyame de ama no egu n'ekyi nti ebi a wɔbɛkɔ bia obi ehu no a wɔso wɔpɛ na ɛno nti isi ano kɔn no so wɔbɛkɔ asɔre bio wɔbɛtena fie no wɔyi Awurade ayɛ esa nse beebi a wɔbɛkɔ bia sɔfoɔ ni bɔɔ no so apɛ ɔse wɔpɛ ɔno Christian Awuni kampani na na deda nkɔ akufo ado ɛna wɔka kyerɛ ade hyɛ wɔbɔko sɛ etu otutuo maateɛ ne sika teteɛ no ɛmfa asomdwe mba nti wɔn nya ade ade asomdwe baba wɔ abra wɔn de nkasa ho nkakra ebewura wɔn dwumadie mu afei apiate explosion eku a yɛatew so wɔn ntena asɛm gyigyi sika no wɔde ho asɛm ɛde aba ɛnkyɛ megye mu ɛde ama magere ɔsɛe atman na bedafo atena se afei dollar no nso ya akɔgyina nie Ghana forex rate US dollar currency Passcode USDGHS. Fine. Okwa kwasisa ndi obenya no bebre. Enya be 6.4 no. Na okwa akota na me say yes. I mean na duro ne sisi. Ano me kwasisa 100. Who ya nti ya mama say 140.
Bakwabena ade we say bisa sa FX committee na yet say I'm say 2020 that FX committee
they were the key kura come IGP mpo wadwane na committee
Kwabena
oh there see ade na ese aginsem we no share enye yenti obia ja chire me kwase sai na menya 604
na saying dollars and go say
100 yes 640
I said now them
was 100 coins
but they said obi ma $100 crown just out them
and na me tell say o kwase sade a head obenya no bebre
na mom o soa ye de no e de kwa akwaji a
na obehun say yes.
Okay.
Amene duro ne hyehyɛ.
Para anope me that's why. So we ba be bo amene de obon krata mu nsɛm na de bre ti fa sempa tre so fo atena se die nche ye ba be hye ase ano no. Na eje se enoma akoyie. Nti ma me fa messages ne bi ntwem ewa ha say. We say good morning Mark Jerry, please. How much does it cost to get a Ghana card if you are not a Ghanaian? Pepacho, I think $125. I stand to be corrected, but we are non-Ghanaian utuya now sika no so betuya no dollars mo nti me pe figure na me the amount. We say good morning Mark Jerry. John say what? It's time nothing shows. Hey. And then Kwakuma until the frusu na dia obeza chance o man penda da insama oka no ono na breso na dia no ye na say that one throw bro for die hu. We say good morning fellow Ghanaians. NDC and JDM cannot decide for Ghanaians. And Ghanaians also should not listen to them. Said Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye DC, because we are having a hard-working president and ministers who are working seriously to help build Mother Ghana. Eriko's Piapra if you anymore, so you are honorable Kwesi Ame Outreme. Well, say good morning, Mark Jerry. In fact, the fact of the matter is MPP will still win 2024 elections, Dr. Baumia, with Dr. Baumia, because Ghanaians have tested the good governance of the MPP. Galfrin Pong, coordinator, Aguna Nyekro, and now Ode Abba, Kamedase, and over there. Now, me twaswa DJ Omale ne wayosi go so. Also, let us keep our faith in another's led government. MPP ignore the cheap propaganda by the incompetent NDC who mess up the economy for so many years. Thank you. Boshaba Misty Gosso. Ghanaians shouldn't listen to the NDC and their propaganda about the e-levy because they knew it's going to help the country in terms of the developmental aspect. So let's all support the MPP government. Where's the sorry, Mark? But this MP should not be saying that he begged for projects to be completed. He has done nothing. All he should be saying that he lobbied the road ministry, but not beg. Okay. In Shaba Nelkosi, I want to say that only a witchcraft won't see or appreciate the good work done by the president and Adodankwe Kufuado. Let's keep standing firm. MPP is the only solution to Ghana's problem. Ishaba and Elka. Master Red Edifrika Aswa. Also, it seems the incompetent John Mahama still believes Ghanaians have short memories. Today, he has the balls to talk about a better economy. May God forgive him. We a free Master Red Kaswa. So, Daniel, what do you stone no Kaswa? Lovely Akosia. Also, the decision of the Finance Ministry to continue educating Ghanaians before discussing e-levy bill in Parliament is a very good decision. More Ghanaians would appreciate the need of accepting the bill. Lovely Akosia. President Anado and the civil Vice President Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia will surely fulfill all their promises to Ghanaians. Greetings to Engineer Lai or Die Abele all the way from Nungwa and also the Abbey. Mukaila Jonas also so John Dramani Mahama still speaks in Ghana. Does he think that we take him serious? Or he think we still have short memories? To forget his abysmal performance when he served as the president. In the history of Ghana, Mahama was the only president with shocking scandals and misappropriation. Mukaila Jonas, thank you. Osemi Kejekum MPP chairman, Kabul, Afghanistan. Also, Mahama should be ashamed of himself. How dare he can compare himself to Nanado? You think we did not see what he did? Where Osemi Kejekum, Afghanistan. Well, it's a good morning, Mr. Host. Another prayer is right on point. MPP should note. He said they are Dankwa Buzia Dombo tradition. Professor Buzia had led Ghana at the time Dankwa had come, and one other is leading now. So where is Dombo coming? Here's some history there. Well, so those of you MPP journalists that are yet to be given political appointment by Nanado, how are you doing? While you build your CV and wait, try not to destroy the rest of Ghana for us. Can you have serious discussions about the insecurity being sponsored by Nanado's MPP? Thank you. Thank you, Prefer Lantay. Journalist Ben, and I will so my ready on here appointment. Eddie free abayo. And I watch on the sana my conveyor belt. And I'm making kindness. Keke. Ante. And what boom with ding. Esimesi, more term appointment. Now, why? We say the E-levy will help us to stop borrowing, and it is a very nice initiative. Let's help the government to implement and exhibit Ghana beyond aid. Regards to Federal Paransa, incoming General Secretary of the MPP. Thank you. Let me watch it. We say, is Mr. Mahama trying to insinuate that President Nanado is leading an extravagant lifestyle and wasting the nation's resources unnecessary because he does not buy houses at Trasako? Also, sense of market can win in one way, and the meeting making can I say, would free UK will message in a 2 honor, Yawaka and meaning as well. Way Dr. Babaza Master Planner, also COVID-19 is still around into Mumi in Yeni safety protocols in the storm. Positive change at the free Medina. Also, President Akufo-Addo and his people are primitive with the happenings in the nation clearly. They need wisdom to understand the problems of this nation and the kind of the hardship they have subjected the people of Ghana into. Where your positive change of the free Medina. Well, say good morning, Mark Jerry. My name is Kweku Butcher from Kaswa. I really love how you conduct your interviews. So, wow! Very intellectual, intelligent. You are very intelligent, eh? Kindly keep it up. My greetings to Honorable Mavis Sawa Komsen. Any Anita Love, boy, Miss Ayo. Minia. Also, that was why. So, TMA. Where's the Mark Jerry? I'm appealing with the Honorable Road Minister to fix the road from a Pump Junction to the Rampon. Olivando di Frigomwa, Oseje, I say the Rampon, Hokwine, and yet. Mark Jerry MPP has nothing good for Ghanaians. Only a good for the regime that teachers will go strike. At then, one about the our spelling of strike and so there. Well, say good morning, Jerry. Please, the former president Mahama took a loan of 900 million to construct the Ketasi defense, but failed to do the construction. But turn around to criticize Nanado of doing nothing. A Golf Estate. Tema. We say as we spend time discussing e-levy, Bogoso massacre and other equally present national issues, let's also pay critical attention to the re-emergence of the Boko crisis. Boko crisis. Peace is paramount in economic growth. Jomo Pukuyase Festus. Leviticus powers or the e-levy is definitely coming to solve challenges confronting the economy, and so the minority is expected to bring ideas and contributions to make Ghana great and stronger. As about the rest of all, maybe I want to say.
Now, swear. Oh, a gusu kasa. And Pabia, Naya, sorry, we are in Umre. Kasa. One on Becca, a tretre, Nanado, Nemo, or Mukasa. Yes, sir, Becasa, a tretre, Mahama niama mususu ye kasa na misremu etiefo muna mu ya judgefo
sa pepepe
enti ebia mekano anya metechrema ye we kakra hu de mu fancheme chese binu na ye ntia se one book amikita Mahama be ye juma 4 years green book no na mikita green book no Mahama nani mikita green book a me ferio me di ninam ena obi a oni book kura kire no o se no wa ye juma se wo ye juma ususu print bi se pese ye ma huisela Mahama 4 years and then another 4 years munko print mu book na mu fambra na mu jai sema mu kaka guze. You see, everybody has the opportunity to pick a phone and call you and talk or send a message. But what is very critical, analysis are wooye. Analysis are wooye. I just say, Obi Abobu say 60 billion, okay? And I'm making a book etching. And I say, Nanado book, no, I to say way 4. I just don't know what drew 220 billion. Inte say ukita way 4. Na ya who say you are judiciously nanado wa you see a sika yi. That is it. Na say unti mi fa o fu wo nche o test obi anche we nyesa. O fa fu frɛ obi anka je so be frɛ. Enu na eti krum ha. Na ye kasa sa no ye kasa de atie ye ma. Nda teacher for mu se mu kyerɛ wo ba wa ware wa ye wedding ka wa hye wonsa no. As a set teacher entre wo ma de teacher onko class o man post nu wa we training college o mu si ontro licensure exams wa tro wa passi 2 years ni otifie na wo fafo a wo nka sa asem wo ka Mahama asem Mahama de at least kumasi fo be de dance zenye ka power antia and I know America power antia nka dum so no de nka agija oho. That is the signature of Mahama. Very competent, very visionary.
Also, now the Danko Kufado and advice, so much collapse economy. Economy na collapse.
One come
JDM and Eken.
Also, Makolo. Oh, I did a course say no. The teacher for we school. From say Obi Akasa 2018, 2019, 2020. Omu ofio. Kakra ana mini omu se afa no mu post 2020. Inti 1819 omu aka no. Omu be de enu na efese hu se economy na collapse a etie fo mu ntie mi yo misremu a la general hospital ye bubu egu fom be 2 years no won se osikani bi be bubu da won to binzi when na ye mfantu hu asisa mfantu hu won na do to me high caterpillar ya to this agumu pa na operator team geje free ya this akobubu hospital over 2 years new o man see is your economy strong trade fair la wakobubu agufom yenyansi inra na fufu ho is your economy strong? These are the question. Ye kan wasem sembra who waji 220 billion who ni book ti say Mahama de nanado abani Mahama ba nanado abani tibeni Mahama de amamu Mahama be ekran wo krum ha ebini enti samu kasa at least mu ye research mu mayen research kakra Ghana for mu mayen research entra ne yenim anaya ti so biaka fawfu na ukita na Google hospitals that were built under Mahama ube say bibia beba then hospitals that are built under Nanado na bibia ba schools that were built Google say na meka no za udi tu Google onya Google sa ubehu afa ukasa ubehu say ubenya botre edi akasa. It is not about we corruption we there any ya na tikrom ha 52.5 billion ye hu be bia ye kan obi ankasa mi frɛ professor ma temi papa senka onkasa so si time no ye tinu taxa musu shame sa na oka yo na 52.5 billion transfer fa ko gu account mu keke no sika no anko
anu eskabe
our tax revenue okaishi Ghana Commercial Bank ye gi tax revenue agu ho okaishi akwaba transfer fako Bank of Ghana no sika no ko different account mu minister o me kan kire ye up to now I the auditor general's report mu when penifo anho anko o ma anho anka obia ne ye man hihye no bia ti kom. These are the people now. Even that 52.5 billion.
That's an auditor general's report, and then about what they call my public accounts committee office, where member, why you former member of parliament, you woman is some perusing to me who you.
Yes, woman is some perusing, but they don't have.
It's being chaired by we call it.
Minya, nipa or chair no crown. Must it go there where it is different from maybe money has gone to district assembly, maybe a paper be a mo. Must it get to public accounts before the Minister of Finance come and tell us, say, baby, as a canoe funny, must it go there? Must it go there? Ebeko wa sikanu transfer ti se mo my fakwa transfer keke any public accounts beba there. And they don't think about 12.8 billion. You can say application me enu me nkan ho asem. But that is what the Auditor General report says, 12.8 billion. But when you transfer into the account, straight. Why should that money get missing? Now, if you are looking for E-levy, 777, and you're 21. Now, 52.5, Aira. Yenka Huasem. And who they buy economy, you start to start. Because you said it's about 583 million. You start and starting. Road 1.7 billion. Young why be free ho. Ye dia grow Ghana papa. Ba ochina ni dachi. Why? Ochina ni dachi. Ye binumu nyan wiya. Dachi no meti se obinumu besa aba. Esa aba ka omutwi. Ena musu shami. Ena se. Ena se. Inna die wo ho no eso. We want to hear the opinion leaders, the researchers, the what academic. They should come and tell us.
NRA Parliament called the first sitting of the second session of the eighth Parliament of the Fourth Republic. That was on there.
Na mechia ayusu anofons.
Okay.
Michubia.
All right.
Afi abse ebe mo bi Africa. Africa pa ne man ye wo January ne nya ende.
Oh, nya ende die.
Africa pa.
Say ye jine mo en.
Na wo pesi egu me ne mu na me hwa ade bi wo.
And then
80% of COVID-19 infected person not vaccinated. The nipa when you COVID-19 we are happy emu edu watching passing no pan no internet say what sha won a won pan no won na yare no wonya ne kese pa ese nipa won anya pan won a pan na won anya yare bi ne just 20% infected say vaccine na ya adwuma nti e besre obi a won pan ni bi en bomodin na kwo yanga wo tutu no kra wo sie me booster na ne wa won wo bi kra nti e behwe na obi a nkonkowo ye wo kwa ye fa so ya ye jeje revenue awo manyu ye use ye nyi iska no ewo kanshi emfa ngu basket bi ana Ghana must go bag bi mu fa go si baby no bi akofa da bi organization na what digital from GRA Ghana Revenue Authority we just getting na wutu akọ consolidated account na ho any oman futu kese a ka ye de bo man hu bra ni nyina ye de kugu na say Minister of Finance e say o isika bi according to budget and appropriation bill ya pass ya man abey act e wo man ni mu obe isika bi o ma go through a process na ya ko isika no consolidated fund ni mu controlling accountant general's department AP master ma o man e na Bank of Ghana na peace transfers ni nyina afa. It is Auditor General Equity report no the bar. last year person who said 58 billion Ghana CDC and core consolidated fund no ma enye area here dem kra who share GRA accounts now share consolidated accounts inflow and outflow about to amount exactly what has gone in and what didn't go in nti asem me nua na kan on kire mu ye no mfa ne nyina so mbra na se me wa ha me nya TV bi ase ne be ho apa enye 58 million no what is 58 billion afi budget ni nyina akra na ya budget ni nyina akra na ya 58 billion Ghana cedis represents about 80% of the 2021 budget total budget into now say 58 billion no ayira dia na ka e be dan na yatumi ayo ma atu awekeska because yenim say young Ghana sika ha yejeje no makasi na ye ditu adwuma ye foka e na debt e ka ye dia ama hohoro na say ka ye dia amra so say wasi yetua that is interest due on payments and our loans and ye ditua na who you 58 billion if Ghana for two consolidated fund no media that's Ghana some happy budget is all kinds supposed to get 80 something billion.
I say 52 no quite 58 and 52
52.5
52.5 billion.
Now total budget no cry here. It's NDC for what time and what here so survey nipa dey text message no voice message about programmation now. But what about 90% actually say President Mahama be dia de pen you hu ni am ye na share ni nti ye nto aba mani bi. Wo dey survey na hwe go back na hwe nipa text messages aba and nya station yinkua won aka ma say we tie radio so a what me who say nipa ahu say NDC atro sem no ye mfa nto ba bi ni yan hwe say kwan obefa so a obi kan bibi e me dem o see the NDC wo Ghana ho do pa dia and want caution to opposition that won't protect Ghana person from opposition na emu Ghana say odopa no wo man here the best thing is say they should fight for Ghana in opposition. Say minu ya hwe budget e ba 2021 budget ni nyina we 58 billion or 55 point something billion fima it represent about 60 to 70% of the budget. This I am pa afi finance minister here den otu adwuma yefoka oya dan na otua loans are due for payment project ahoro oya den otua aka so let us
we cross all this report when a year 2020
let's say 2020
is it 2020 2021 or the report?
2020.
Yeah, 2020 or the report.
It was Sanko can say millionaire and make us young parliament and account appointment
PAC Public Accounts Committee for
but 58 billion 55 point something billion they coming Jerry young budget in mu ya I say wash mo bi so nkoto aduan bra na aduan say auto aduan ni nyina enko so 20 Ghana cedis na obeto aduan ni bewie na watu chobo nko ati we aduan no so no is about 15 Ghana cedis na so aduan a ekita root mu say no aduan we dey enya dey be cost 5 cedis anya hwe kwa no e be cost be say 15 nti sa asem na ndit for dey aye twapia atua won anu a waka no wan chirechire mu ye na Ghana fo nti ase na won toro sam ne de Ghana fo ahu won toro sam a waka yanka sama wonim say 2008 na Ghana fo nka say encheni ye nwurafi what's a Prudential Bank former minister for roads transportation Dr. Anani at the Ghana sika nyina dollars bi akoto Prudential Bank for the statement ba appointing sika kire say Dr. Anani and nipa bi area Ghana sika akoto Prudential Bank afi gold gold reserve what Bank of Ghana no and also ba appointing at the document bi kire say ma pehine dada akofo na bank area gold ni nyina ya ma Ghana fo jes asemidi am wo to abama won ba pem nne wonim say owura fifi court appointment committee am ye bisa na osu ene de na propaganda bia no wo ye e de akaman go fato abama just for political sake nti anu no nga hyase bi mu eno nga hyase na nyen no nga hyase pa dia usi de na okoye 55 point something billion Ghana cedis if consolidated account it's not possible. Not possible. Mama Ghana for me and we so.
Okay.
We ni enya NDC. Yes, I beto abawie no. Ye benu ye ho. Ye benu ye ho. Nyama na na do dan kwakufu ado na aben. Abayem frihie num akwasiem ya hyegasiem. Abura dwene ne nti asoso. Eno na do ma hemi ase. Age se we abai se bita franche bai hye wani ase. Ah we do hu na de pa bia na hu nya na do dan kwakufu ado na aben ya.
Okay.
Nti yes sere bebre. If yanya hwe kura no
say you improve human resource through free senior high school. Say abofra bi anko school na ntumi mbua na yen omen enko yie. Na mekenkan news bi. Ye nuanom NDC fusi. Yen bosi a ye je no. John Jina kwa kan sa asem no. O say yen bosi a ye Ghana ha no. Yen fa enko capital investment NDC ka. Ebe the wood is see gas atuabo gas no be the sika ekotua school fees ma mofra na mofra 1 million emu 80% and 50% to me ko university wie na wanya adwuma ye no what started to income tax no what started to income tax no what started to income tax mo man ya adwuma ben pa investment ba na esin we investment ben na esin we when income tax abanya consolidated funding every day. When you want to be a long term, will be a short term. Exactly. When you want to 1 year, Duma, obey 1 year Bangadumo, or you free SHSR, or Beko University, or you have a set on your Duma. When you tax over to your taxes, I'll be to you, or many being. And we yes, I am like a the young man should not mouth on Tiase. So what would they acquire short term returns? Nobody they acquire long term. A bit to me, I'll ama or man to me and scada. I don't say yes, we don't invest it in the capital intensive projects.
Madam said that we honorable Asiama. Yeah, figure out go 2 years. No.
Yeah,
that's a 52 billion. What's our yana Mrs. Sikaben 52.5 billion.
Yes,
but now
Ghana Commercial Bank
transfer from the consolidated fund.
No.
It is the consolidated fund. From GRA, it goes to the consolidated fund.
Please, Mami Nkasa. Asema Americano, and yes, my bomitriaka. Ghana Commercial Bank received the revenues, taxes.
Yeah.
After receiving it, it transfers into Bank of Ghana Consolidated. It is after receiving this amount. I am in one into your pond there. Because the audit report was there. And you said, no. Please, I am talking to Jerry. Because he has to make this known.
Yeah.
Now a man phone say, me can't cry now me tantro. So therefore, that man asks whether there's a query say, Omuko auditing Ghana Commercial Bank, Okaishi, about the revenues are marginal. Man who this amount.
And yet 2020 as our performance audit report and 17
may see the GRA came out with their report. And that is what I am talking about emphatically. So Obia Mimiti Hanu Makacho say, and you be necessary for phone or Kasa. And I'm speaking on the figures that or the report that the GRA himself querying the Ghana Commercial Bank at Okaishi. I'm mentioning specifically.
All right, Mate, Pepacho, I will do more research into this.
Do more research. I just said next week, Miss Awaha. Report.
I'll do that.
I'm not a small boy to be mentioning man. I know what I'm talking about.
You're a former member of parliament.
I know what I'm talking about. So we cater for school. You create the employment avenues. And when I have friend a buying, now no yeah, Mary Power of Fidian, Abadani Banada.
Yeah, it's obstinate. I know.
Jerry.
Yeah, it's obstinate because yes, and that discussions will be my
maybe
two from MPs Yanshe and Rhymes at the course of parliament. And then minimum some many on our don't pray interview now. If I quite one more fast engagement there. Consensus to me I build the war a Ghana Machine na on mining point to no etimi akoso enra one more echo setting afenunu mi no e babon timba bekasa both the minority and majority na ye nipa bi adwen kra say speaker oyare ne okoye ne kromai ba enra ene so oba ye in a different style honorable anodom pre kra say speaker hinti leadership e ba obeba no oba no in different style me ankasa no me no the dress and one say kasa ne de excuse me to say me who say trivial because I didn't put there nya de bia ye we ho hia for now en fa aduane mre speaker kwasa ahenche
So we say 11 and here. 11 and here. And no
the table soon as they discuss. But that is my opinion, though. It's a different opinion. It's a young so far said that Parliament said they are expected their
Endra, I could say, having monitored Parliament and the leader speeches. Mahonse Endra, there's some. Excuse me to use this word, they've actually displayed maturity. There's no excuse about this because I did not end it. But Mahonse majority leader in particular, ni Cassandra no, say nyase bia ye share parliament doesn't na to say ka ve start ananji no boko dia. Say na o starting dra no me say ebebua. The negotiations and all these things no there. Me and Miti had an equation. Ashama Mekachro said, and the analysis, MPP are very incompetent in that. Why do I say this? For all these vacations, the Minister of Finance is still asking for time. Into vacation, vacation, meetings, because Usafia Ndra said take your statement. All catchers say, look. About all the taxes are Muhammad Tamuse MPP foresee they are what nuisance taxes. E-levy is the worst of that nuisance. Hadn't no kasa. Also yes, Esla taxes consumption. Tisel koto petro, tisel koto diana bibia VAT but this e-levy is taxing capital your capital. As any said. E-levy say no so be disika emani wo anani nua ba say ombie kiosk and store wakra no all sending from abrochire na antino but oji sika no e wo Ghana ha no na ya te no so say uye tax bia udi beti obi capital so that is the most nuisance tax that you can see in this country. Now the negotiations aspect no omusi ochina Minister of Finance, say Ghana Fasi, and no more matu because bufu say in there we say MPP no kasa. Even my statement from the Deputy Minister of Finance, or see e-levy is still on 1.75. Say Ghana for canning and you cannot do negotiation and you say that you not compromise a bit. Into say Kobasa. Who's at the buffo? Into someone
to Anna, young put somebody being so in context.
Yes,
I say 11 as we speak, they are 1.75 until further review. Be baba, be downwards, down, from the be a bit.
I agree with you. I agree with you. 11 by no, Ghana for Kaya, Ghana for Kaya. Ghana for say those do. And this enforce MP. That is the problem. That is the dichotomy. A corner a sumuno war. Ending from November, the Ghana Fosi, Omumpe na Edwa Sudodoa. Now that su catch muse a one ejina, and shall bufu. Nature say, in some marker, Nienti a young person, unti. Do you get it right? And no, entre leadership. That is what we are saying. Into say, Parliament aba, MPP ni lawyer be, in the Okaso, NDC omwa, and now Omumpasi. It is not about NDC. It is about the situation on the ground. Tanya ohaunia titi sikawo hawa amount for a komo Ghana han. And una eshe kasao. Omambenyi kufosi se. Onu do abato kranoka. Osi she wasitinu na tu abapa. Na se uyo mampenyi suba ma umata se muntia. Ese se uyo masitinu mu. Dia na wanga sa ukase COVID intinu. Untumi nyasika. Na sika unya no enye taxes na uji. Into whom my they are suffering getting that money because of COVID. What analysis did you come out with? And no na pese entiom. Into sa wuti na say mpesem yese entinu. Inti COVID 11 edasu jina ho from the day you started it. Then you are not trying to reason with your citizenry. Enye adibia say nipa na ye mampenyi nipa na to abamao. Inti sa mu say anayi nyina say COVID wo honti obi antumi ando. COVID wo honti export antumi ankoso. So that means a Ghana for person tax on Mukrano. sika no ebi ni omu botom sa na sese nu one omu TV village ya ti akra no ye na ye remiti omu kakra nti sa ji sa sika ye remiti obi se onfa nkoto adro ye remiti obi se onfa ya adwuma kakra. Then what are you doing? But it is these very people who make you the president, the government. So as I say with you, indeed that is what I will be expecting from them. Even though our side is saying that no e-learning. There are floating voters in this country. Our mudos to see these two political parties. Is the government listening to them? That is what we should be asking. Taban person tiomwa. Then be some say nti aban be na yeto abadi man. It is not about say e-levy way ambassador. We know it will disturb the economy. I know myself. I know it will disturb the economy. But so yeah, dibia omukacho say. What did Rawlings do in 1995? Musi VAT no cost rododo. There no ye from 15% to about 12.5%. And I share some mampanyuku for ba. Say nda ya 2 musa could do 17.5 and na bro. Obi akobi. But you made yourself say we dey won tie ni amount for kan. Na wu kana na obeye. We no mu na di basabasaba amanyamai o. But we don't expect that in Ghana. Until what is and the ayedru sese no aban and asudie won say ontie ne Ghana for ka kire no. Na no susu no ne ha adwin say omuntumi mfa nkyerɛkyerɛ mu papa bia mra. I have never seen to say minister of finance onu ni obinumu eti o think tanks omu yi analysis da de bia onu ni journalist ba ko ana journalist na ekasa. So you see that the capability to do critical analysis of our economic situation on to me nye. And that is our problem. Vice president also so bu anu susu onu so wa just had the no called digitalization into amanyama jija. What we are telling the MPP ni say nobody should focus his attention on NDCO.
Okay.
Na aban na nkasa no awedwuma ye se obe kyerɛkyerɛ mu.
Okay.
Senya ade no SSE enko.
All right, madam.
Omunja NDC.
Madam say honorable mameko honorable IP but Mensaka wo 52 point your friend is saying 5 billion asem na aka no. Na me ado Mensaka the letter dated 1st December 2020 by audit service.
And
mekan ansana.
No, o de boss kanu mayansa.
Oh, esikani 52.5 billion Ghana cedis.
But
audit service for actually mekan.
Mini ya honorable. Meka sema na beka sema brumisu sa.
Esikani 52.5 billion. But
kasema gumisu sa ma ye kom. Yes. Because I know the report is there. Me are very competent though.
Honorable.
What making
Mami kanito. Yentie quick. All right, okay. And the material for yentie way quick. Where letter dated 1st December 2020. A free audit service and a woman demand and central for. Now also press statement audit service reports of 52.5 billion cedis transferred from GCB to unknown sources. Our attention has been drawn to a publication in the social media in connection with our letter dated issued on the 5th October 2020 concerning our audit observation on transfers of tax receipts by GCB to unknown sources amounting 52.5 billion Ghana cedis. While we appreciate the public's interest in this audit, we wish to place on record that the audit in reference is a special audit exercise which was requested by Honorable Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, in a letter dated 15th August 2020 based on the mandate of the President under Article 1878. The requests included the following. A. Confirmation of the transfer of receipts from various transit accounts maintained by commercial banks into the respective BOG holding accounts from 2015 to date. B. Providing assurance that all CCVRs of customs dating back from 2015 to date have been duly credited to the authorized bank account within the specified periods. And C. To investigate and confirm that all transfers and debits in all government accounts were duly approved by Controller and Accountant General at the Ministry of the Finance from 2015 to date. Please be informed that our letter in circulation is one of the letters which we issued to participating commercial banks for their responses to infractions noted during our reconciliation of their statement. With the assistance of both the commercial banks and Bank of Ghana, we have been able to trace with satisfaction some of the transfers. The cooperation from the participating banks is encouraging, and we are hoping to complete the reconciliation exercise soon. In accordance with Article 187 of the 1992 Constitution, we intend surcharging any participating commercial bank who defaults in transfer tax receipts collected from the various transit accounts into the respective BOG holding account. Once again, one more, they assure the public that, as usual, we shall submit the audit report to Parliament when exercise is completed. Into way George Swansea went for now your Deputy General as at the time. Or not, or science. 52.5
billion and for one budget financial year. From 2015.
I didn't say it's one. Oh, Mrs. Manka say what? No, I didn't call radio move. But Manka say 1 year.
You never also mentioned one financial and also one kind of.
Yes.
Both of you were right.
Jerry,
you are right.
I can different thing from the owner of Shamakan. It will my obi as a 2 minutes.
I
what time you but number one.
Yeah.
A finance minister and Kasa.
And
now all contract say consultants.
Yeah.
Say you perceive you transfers
within this period.
From 2015 to date, into Mumayaman. Into Enya Obi and a finance minister, Tilly Baby Ejuma, and external auditors call no so who say Bibi Sakoso.
Yeah.
But a finance minister, Nankasa, and those women sounded in on Shadi. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, from 2015 to date.
Yeah.
Into Enya one fiscal year.
Yes. Enya one fiscal year.
Because I can see one fiscal year. Bemen say. That year, no, your budget 113.8 billion. Into 55 point something billion if you ma. Na ka budget na way. 3. Auditors na me ati ase say, letter na eba abonten a onabo a hia magira so kasa no. Letter what out the command various commercial banks are. One your bank your aduma we receive sika no from tax receivers no what say, collectors no what say. Mumma your response.
Yeah.
Obi a we adwuma pen na auditors abe audit wo pen wunim say so auditors be audit wo no wo hunia ma bi ne wonte ase a wo cho letter say sika we say wo de ko ha ye hu bibi a kire say kwai iti bra kire yen say wo de ko ya ewe hin fa hu krata kire say wo de ko no fabra enu na onabo esiama site ya o say obi awie sika na wo kenkan letter na auditors ni say what is our letter no kwan no when you response from some of the commercial banks, and when we prove chira one say, am passe, Sikano baby, I was say a corner, a quay, no auditors, no, that's how many now more auditing, one not corresponding receipts and enough document to prove some passe, Sikano never say a corner, and so see a channel. It's your best. And I say Sikana and Qua, when my dear, some of the banks, I don't want to say commercial banks, some of the banks, the car was a call. Consolidated fund the money what me a delay because at the moment Sikano war accounts one young transfer fund called consolidated bank banks need to meet this kind of juma. It will be also this kind of for 1 month no I transfer 40 days 50 days and send wire transfers. It's able to imply possible say auditors no no also some like I say, be remaining ones, no. Sikano commercial bank wa yen transfer fund call consolidated accounts no here. And 19 finance minister Kasi, 1 year auditing, ni answer commercial banks no and that's a branches are what to be holding Sikano at the time will release Sikano enough time into the consolidated fund. Into way interest will be a discount. Because it's Canada, be another bank. Bank and then transfer Sikano call. That is why, because there's a specific time. I was said, what this can one found car, you will pay a penalty to it. Anything a finance minister can say, young pay auditors, no me audited from 2015 to date. Near who banks are still, what else hold your bank Sicano, and core consolidated fund. HS will be a discount. Jerry, HS will be a discount.
Okay.
Finance minister, but no, yeah, say, also sanitize the system. No, it will offer auditors. Say, Mumba auditing. Near from 2015 to date, Sika and in the young choir, sa auditors Yama, and Campo who said, banks in Nibi, I transfer Sika one updating one document in here. Akia who said banks in Nibi, a receive Sika from GRA, still one transfer scan and found baby or say. Yes, sir. Okay. Young Tiasi and Sunny about Abekasada.
And the mobile and the moon now be under the topics by intimate topics in the ground. Mother,
when we ain't me, make us answer.
That was my 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Oh, say, I'm first.
Also, Niasin be
with the honorable.
Oh, that no 2 minutes. No, Mammy Sumi, my Semuntra.
Yes, so near.
Wow, there are technical words in this letter. Saying who does the reconciliation and son a minister of finance and my direct to the motion scan and your audit service.
Audit service.
Then they came out with this special report. Letter. That is where my figure is correct. Please.
Honorable.
Minister of Audit Service, reconciliation every year. They have it.
Honorable.
It is not by the instance of the Minister of Finance. When was this letter written? When was this letter written?
December 2020.
So 1st December 2020, based then, where is the final report? So you can say we got some of the auditors are telling you that we got some of the money. They've forgotten about figures now.
Oh no, one guess they got some of the money. They said they got documentation.
Some of it. So where is the where? They should come to us.
Only there was no document for
they should
the public accounts committee.
They should come.
We should.
1st December 2020.
Yeah.
1st December 2021.
One
full year. Yeah. We need money. 52. We should reconcile it. We are talking about e-levy. E-levy. You don't please in court. This is evidence. In court, you did not show us that you have gotten 5 cities. So this is evidence.
I get you.
So we must continue to use the 52 until they come out with a figure that we have gotten this.
I agree.
Very competent analysis I made. Very competent analysis. That is what it means. This type of childish analysis of the minister. No, I'm not talking about him. The minister, the auditor, we've gotten some of the. What is the figure?
Okay, that's a legitimate question.
What is the figure?
Okay, nature said 2015 minister.
I did not say anybody stole money. No. You should not quote me wrongly. So I began the propaganda on here. I did not say anybody stole money. This money is in the missing link. They should bring it. If we get this money, we will look for e-levy again. This is a better analysis.
What's the 2015?
Finance minister.
Muntumi yedwa mun free honey kasa bebrebe kasa toponko
ntimi pa chow
we the mama time ni nyina ansa wanya me o mama time ni nyina ansa
na when newspaper anu kamera mafo ma spend time ni nyina
honorable
so anu kamera mafo kamera mafo se bibia ba papa mu bi obekan iti wa kan na time na mo fa machine ne yan wa na mo fa wa yan wa na ma yan ayo wa na for discussion segment Martin Hannah, Parliament. Many J. Kwanga, winning honorable majority to quick. A Kasari no. The summer or the two government. Now, Uti in some work. I just say, Adjubro, Abba. You will be a friendly next committee meeting. And your war leadership meeting. And also a meeting be a speaker. I join my because of now we are business committee. Yeah, to then weekly statement, a business statement, parliament for the whole week. Until we share, Sanya, on a bonnet idea, and to say, afternoon in Akuma, the best one said, woman, you is na Ghana for anyone to one about them precan saying, be a man. What's it say? Yashini say, send a 41-year-old boy be affect you. If I try the first institution, I scrap on first, a parliament. Parliamentarians, yes, I didn't know, the man, the young institution, a parliament, and also now you're going to say, will be uncle yet be a bama, ya scrap of parliament, or may I sing a connect beam. As I say, Yako over almost 30 years. Yes, son, because yes, son, queen, military will be a man, they are signing for 30 years. I feel ever sang a beam. Democracy. Yeah, who revolution, I cannot who democracy, I can't run about you say. Democracy into Abba. I'm a Ghana, I couldn't impa into a year. And no maybe a one who are ye for say, it was say, ye to treat who not democracy to me done announced. The best I say, ye betray the AI, not democracy. I never acquired that one to between our parliament, ye living. Now, me must say, majority leader, and in our pamphlet, leadership of the majority, say, party be our opposition. No, who say, a bank introduce a tax regime. We take the political out of it, the politics out of it. We making sure say, Obe can amount for na penasem say, oh, young I opposition, the Ankasadi, Yan Peneso, then mum a bang and the Timu ding, no per se, mutua more taxes. Now, Senabe ya, Nipa, Ebenya sympathy from the electorate, no matter Abaman. It is a NDC if we want to remember what Peneso Crana, one more dramatize as if we say budget, tax on one Peneso. Into most majority, say, near young modern, say young 138 members of parliament and your former majority. And maybe be a one ready. Now, sir, that speak about the business committee best schedule, say, finance minister, a year no consultation, any adjustments are, oh, yeah, our bill, when you know, levy bill, where we any the about to parliament anymore. Near Kita young 138. And this if no what prim so one who said baby I want I did able to my buying and see a be introducing levy. Now so person what painting picture be chere Ghana for say one day one can any levy neighbor. Into we are dangara say speaker able to question on be call for division. Into near what say young majority ni question why you want we say Miri biara wo benya 138 in the present in parliament because whatever it is and this if no kwemu no won apana hu say ebeba na mumu no they are taking political interest or political interest out of it ya omo ya ne say wo pese Ghana fu hu say MPP for na yan ye de aban no na ye di 11 ne ba na one day one ka hu bi na be benya sympathy from Ghanaians. We are then they will vote against it. But in parliament, they can walk out to show say yeah they kind of young position be. There are so many agreements. Near per se Ghana who say yeah the XTS are building XTL. Yeah, we walked out. Near per se Ghana who say hey I do where they young can who into idea opposition use. No. What person will extend one position to the general public? Mami can't even know. There's nowhere around the globe. But be anywhere with the budget. Tax for bar. Amount for the edge in our world. No way. Me I meet here. That's more business I'm running. Me want to be a meet you and come de mumu and to our car. Who be some personally? I may have a different view, but anything I want draft a constitution in my own. What catch the agency? You have a referendum and pass a tax. Other than that, no tax will pass. You're selecting the people of parliament and we're representing the interests of the people. And then, baby, that's a amount for no Niama. It's so difficult. Now, so I was saying, you to me pass a tax, be law, be near to me blind, initial stage, law never my young actually young. So I'm not a blind, that's any panacea, no longer take a decision on behalf of the whole. I say, yes, but your taxi behind thank you referendum, they pass a tax, and taxi beer anywhere by passing. Hey, Casa, no can use some taxes. Yeah, taxi, that's bank service charge. Banks, what do we see? Bank. Na bank is a media service tax. And this is the VAT, VAT, says, and then you have a nuisance tax. Yeah, there's a slight difference. But Ghana economists, no, and on the ordinary point of view, no, we can't say the same. But so we call in definition power of tax and levy, difference on power. Talk the time later, Google tax, not Google levy.
Yeah.
You see, and on a young Indian man, this from one tier, they are mixing the two. Yes, you levy a tax, but you can't be a levy. There's a difference between levy and tax. The slight difference.
I buy a customer to one also now to me.
Yes. Anything now kwaso da osofu se ye beyi ntobua osofu se ye beyi ntobua is different from to ntobua hu se ye ka se levy a me ka se ye parliament no ye de bibi ba ye friend stabilization levy industries na ye de ma wan no mutua na bra ye debate no ebi se e tax na ye tua tax de daw industries no what say you tua tax de daw mo send you tax bi me ka papa osu ankoma what say this is levy. It became a strong debate in the chamber. What's the difference between levy and tax? The two are same, but a one pie slight difference. And then when he said, "Sir, me tax in every me a company, industrial company, me a juma. Me tax in every na abansi. Ete me be your economy to me kosoro na ba fam. Inti yempes cabin to baby. That's economy drop where they support. Inti industry be a obi anyin to bua. Be a 1% of your net profit. Ni fan kwasha sa foto nu and you fan levy. In ordinary point of view, we can say a tax, but that is levy. Yeah, what you maybe a idea to fuel no so. It be a tax. Into na basha. You can say taxes and levy on the export price of fuel. Again, in na tax, it be a levy. Yeah, what you maybe bu a levy. Anything you can say e levy, I can say e tax. Into one I what to say. And Mexica, me fan ko yeah she and we taxes Mexica. No. Sika uga usika eya net profit sika wo de mna obi sika wo de tua bibika we tua vat e bia de kotikura wo to no we tua vat wo so de da but sika na ekọ no e wo se wo yes ye gi atom de ani ye nyina ye levy ye je ntoboya ne ya de aboa biribi 2 maka 1 say enya de omanfo ni abegi atom da into end this book why say 98% were against
but honorable honorable another breaker baby me sama na me toto na no me so me wo information bi edamenem say ye bibi sankutan die no ya na ya tena se ya die be de dansa ansa no chena mo kokofo ya
me kra mo da me ti say Jerry me ti say omo kokofo du akoye sade na me no mo anya aduna me no wonya ne ya se kan yile bi
but in Chiremu,
you see, this is tax, so this is different from it's a levy. More so, no, it's not just a tax, but it's a levy. Only pano, who can levy ni income. It's a young dia who about Tiasi, and it's a young for referendum and personal. It is a express net transit. No one who say a idea about Bow man, a young to buy any age near the Abaya one. Near Ghana for 52 pounds say, Santo Buan, Ejigeno. Sani ye be use Santo Brano. Not Ghana ni no yi Santo Brano. E hu aba na fa so. E no no hia. Enti wopa. Ye mfa in question next year. Ni use the whole year and toward the whole country. Ni en cheche mu nchire Ghana for one tias. Adan then ye hu VAT. E no kra na ye VAT. E no kra na ye tax. E direct tax. Then ni hu. Then bra na do kra kwaku fa na pa hinu sorry say hey mu sorry o Ghana nyina anyama. Nipa nyina mpu abonten. What my catch him say nipa pu abonten demonstrated against VAT no. Now ebinum nya NBC for. You see, there's no way. I saw them, meaning Jerry. I saw them. Tight. So I saw Funny Jai say, "Will be unfunny paying your tax. Nobody will pay anything that who corporate Church of Ghana and the other churches now. You work hard, you recording and tax. Jerry. And I say, oh man, I saw software show now about me invite to 1-on-1 to the office. Then say, tax. How did then? What problem be? Financial crisis be? What can we do to help you? Ni na ya niama ya desensitizing nipa na nipa no atumi ababetu an tax. Enu krampa ya spiritual dia what ya say o say wutua. Welfare, asure welfare. A wonim say no mpo wu ya no na ya de ba behwe no mpo ni tua. Enti sika wo gi afi obi nchen. Wo so nipa na nti ase. Ansa na waji levia on ti ase da. Opa ya nyi 1 year ni fa to Ghana nyina. Na fi ye kase yan go referendum he say. Ba we get about 90% against. Enti in taxation the Muslim Muma yanti ase say I to say ehwinu enwinu wo twe a edin obi e no wa twe na mo ye nim say ya ne saa ebebo man no ama man na tumi anyanyina so daache oman no betumi abua ma ye sika sem a sese ehu akwatwe ne ye betumi atoto niam ye ye lole akwan a asey a ye pesika de asiesie no na me banam ne pahini bi di nkomo about payment to contractors I want to ye pesika na ye kwakwa betua contractors no obi akwa site ne yakoye ngadwuma no ni nyina yi levis kaiba ye betumi aye na set Ghana for betiase say ya atiase you get about 51%. And as if I said 20% to Krabetias Mukodi living, what power yen to Ghana, you will never get 20%.
All right, Madam, say how you need 100.9. Therefore, Yebrano, Honorable Peter Lanchini Tubu, or Seminchiamo, Utie live. Yabe, or Yahomano Sona, Yafa, a year yet you for drink, like a crabby, when a tiawa over bonito. Now, my peckham of final comments, no. Nah, Yadabanavie. Next time, and I'm the mobile paper cute in a museum, Maba. And they be a high and museum, who say, Miss Obantem, on a how to bet now. True. And they go out much and they will say, aha. There be say, be an independent mind. Would do time so.
A discussion, a discussion period, a 1 hour. Na ye who say you like timo ye tie be nya na timo kam we every day bia no we no do tam pe na mapon say ye my kura now dey nyom ni advert bi ahyehyem ni ye who say oh we no do we one time because today I delayed because me say me betra ha mutumi itia ko discussion
but also most usually say oba na ye who say mo apia pe na ya cut down
time ni nya time no ye be so go anya say me honorable ebi na ye nuanom ebi no na ye ebi na ye nuanom
father
ebi na ye nuanom NDC free
when you this guys time you know guys this are the government all right okay you go on 0302243540 asempa 344 ehun konkro ne kaza 0302225790 be ba jo mache oba bonito ma be mache
akonta
yes sir it is
dominem pa wo me yo na mo so ho tsen
nyame ado go eti
ma me fa kunya ade mi enti a yewa alantre manten bi ala wo bia mi piano eduma wa yo di ministry ho na yewa ala so one to one factory abama magu anya eduma ye no obayo man pen wo manwe ma duma ebegufu awo gana ha ma gana fo magonya de na mi tia ye so mpan man so de me ma so market so obo no mo de ba fa ani yewa kare da mo ha so mo na ba so etavisi magali jile gina abandon balo I was set up yet to abandon. Make I am the Michigan say. I think almost gonna for a cassa and some papa town hall meeting. We from the one of the 11 balo. Mail to much one of a town hall meeting. I'm gonna for SDA because Margari, who transfer a good phone swap, who got 10% and throw on sacrifices and has senses a good phone. And look at count once a minute. Nakakana who made a yabo or man of Brano. And then you for Katana.
Meda say, Nana Mako Meda say, every need to my for next one. Why? Daruma. Bepacho, Bemoche. Yes, sir. Now one say, we're not working with you. Disappointed and Pina with 4 months and sign. Yes, I know the free. Kasana me just meet my manager. Debbie. Na bozo ade. What dey there? Na say wo phone wo fra na mu ayebasa kafra me try say me manager but mu nye. Mache. Hello. Oh, and you for friend. Me ba cho mache.
You so abo mo tren.
Nyame adom boko be ma wawre me ensa.
Unni mi papa mi din de ke kira ho fe obosoma se kuapi ma min che nyankopon che mi che no papa na min che champion national organizer Joshua mi do akamba na min che o man panyin nan kasa aye ni onyamfo John bani masama on jadi hie ya min che no papa ma ko ni me se mi ware mi do to so mi ensa no enire ne 2 years pepepe nti nyame ni madi ni ye papa mami ko ma asema so minia ya aya na MPP policy ni ba ana lanchemante ana waye we na mitimi di mi hu ya mitimi di o mu hu ya o pawo papa me fa trade minister no o hawa gwadi funi eye we o mo ko fa ni ma ba no gwadi funi mu no to mu be ba bonte be ka o ati mo nka na mo agwo mba me mboye papa lanchemante ba so mu kwari ba kupe ni o kati gwadi fu mu ka mu ko kwanso ko fa ni ma ba no mani o hu ni ho ha o mo fe mu no na mu bo mo minister ba so ana one to one party so mi hu me be ku a party bi wo Ghana ha bia mu de bo mo safo ni na yi levi oyeke ma yere edienu pu di one mi case mu tafu na ebe ya oden o ma ye papa ku fodo be di o meyi su sika Ghana fudu ni tima ye fabria covid e kwa ba sika ye no tima poi so we obi a woni mu di wo mamu bu tete mahama anka saa sika no kwa no obetumi ache yare ya ma bia su na foso min kan kweti a mu
medase wa kebi on from my time in the for last batch. I'm about to match.
Magdali ang oferia.
Yeah, bemo.
Magdali no ya mandia pa ma mi dran so sa aso peke me.
Me bacho kasa ni ko yebreko kasa bacho da ro.
Ye ro bo charge ko former Nigeria minister papa me chia pa. Lawyer Bobi Asamoah, former Adenta MP. Me chiamo ni tatos global and panifu bo aduma pa nyago pon chiram. Me America na say NDC ni bi bia mo my Ghana. Ankola ya tete ma fe na munyi omuni bi bia ma my Ghana NDC ba ma president ma betra so dum so ye ko dum so ko on how abebrese amane e no mu kroye dua mu dua broni e so mu yo so abofo ba cha president ma betra so na na fritro atogu fam yes se dia na Ghana for mo na adamu munni mu no ko to ba ma mo de anwa beta mo kon atwemo asese yire omuni bi papa bia de ma my Ghana ndi mu ntie o matam dada for mo dada my Ghana eni mu nkwala eni mu nipa nyina mu ntie o matam o ton
may fall last one me bacho matching
Magale
yes sir
Magale atubani leo
yeti o ato
yo ya minhia mbebre minhia onabu ayipe na minhia onabu alakoje chamantin onabu Titus Grover migedre dem ko fi wo ndi bopa bia owo ma wo bo MPP and Ghana ma yakoya no ya minhia wo bebre abankwa orba chairman ya minhia no o na hoji mo famba minia me gedra Ghana for o se hwe enwe papa e wodam NDC for wo ona hwe deda wa ya nsema wo kaina wonka asem papa bia da NDC ya ba da mazi da ya ba ya da abuwa Ghana mo ya inde akohwina da ya wode ba shan ko fa drum no ogura wo ye da na me ye obi di ko bo mi bi se de NDC mo ya da ya ye man ka se mo ba jo mama mo bo adwuma ba kwa azu policy ba kwa woni ba ya Ghana fu won hwere won sanso wo fa to aba mu bi o munya no gbe na ala enya ne adi for education ye ba chati NDC ya NDC fu bi bere wa ba kan me sra Ghana fu bebre mun ko to je gufo won ma fi awon ye fa nta na da kwa ku pe bechi na 2024 ye to abe fa magana da mu ko fi abuyafa wuyazi pedala magadafo yamisha Ghana
that's no wa doing sure with the aba high neat 100.9 okay ya pick a final comment into as about to for honorable Ashama final comment
my final comment ni de me da etie for any afraid for ni nyina ase but 11 no say tax say levy sika every ni pabotom ndi mane nkoye ti se 11 na no de beji hu nsi hu ana profit sika eko na ye wo NDC no ye bekoso akasa afa ejuma mahama eyeye enu nti na ye boni din ama wona mu nim nti amusori na mahama anyehwe ni corruption no me kaye omu se mahama ye ejuma be ti se Kakrani American House to Asalibotwe Road, Gifa Road 37, Oyeye, Awo Shipokwasi Road, Agona Junction to Elubo, Enchi Asankragwa, Bato Doveso Gankope Road Waye, Suhu Apedra, do the Pepe Sun Kwanta, Esikuma Peki, Ye the Gushegu stretch of Eastern Corridor, Asuboy Road, Jabuso Bodi, Sola Fufusu, Sofo Line Interchange, or Omanpenuku Foshas, Albert Tuasu, Adomi Bridge Rehabilitation, Nkrumah Interchange, Bema Camp Bypass, Bema Camp East Airport Road, Kaswa Bypass, when in a road sector, Intinu, when road, Ochina Misaba, Miduba the national security, now Miduako aviation, now Miduako water, now Miduako energy. So this is a policy, Benu, when in a policy, infrastructural policy that will give the foundation of the nation, not consumption policy. And Nuntina Nanado Koboka Abobusan 220 billion. Mika when you know Muhammad is 60 billion. It is a big Kobobusan 220 billion. SAD Kaya national revenue. In Kasasa Mubuke 3 or 4 times of our green book. Nema ye canning in as a tra. Omo Kofana and Fambra. And your man can tell data. It is a mudeta no. Omo data. Almost Mayen. Almost to toilet or micro. Toilet be ho. So data is deceiving. We want empirical and the name of the community and the locations.
Okay, that's it. Honorable Lancheni Togo. Also, when taxes are seen to be working for the people, a levy that is promoting burden sharing will face little resistance.
It's a big English.
Big English. Central.
When taxes are seen working for the people,
a levy that is promoting burden sharing will face little
resistance.
Honorable Lanchini.
So to be conduct Viet now they are conjasimu now they chinchin. Now so say be jimisika. Ni mame adosika.
Yango.
Yo enne yewo ni o kan nyina no kan nyina aboma. O de na na do dan kwaku fu ado Rose 2017 date. Had to compare from 2009 to 2006. Miss Muhammad together. Now the Danko Kufado, I extended and contract more rules than NDC. It's a fact with documentation. Now, facts it's not about mentioning names. Who needs to didn't to my because Oka powerful Kroma Peja Junction. When himself and go for a chassis for 8 years, we're going to make we question and Kufa do. So, now about the precash, I was so can't answer. Who's our boss has one eye. Sir, on him very well. That's our West Eastern Corridor rules. Almost a year to me and starting. Me, as a chairman of the committee, then, and I bet she and a new repackaging, near pay new artists, and I want chassis our but our boss were. In the back to the same with Ghana for Iti mesre eni je sambi e wo papers ni mu amepesa me dey conclude.
Okay,
eni je sema e wo mu ni say
Honorable Chairman Pacho.
No, when somebody is telling the people the lie, you must tell him.
It's 16 corridor. Some money.
Was it or your chairman? No, the papers you can further expenditure.
Make us man can do the papers.
One can do the papers.
Man can do the papers.
And
I will say one say
the longest road in this country. The longest road in this country. Into say Kasa. Essa uchre.
Honorable MP.
Amusu so mu ntumi wie nne.
But as we can mum kra na enye because make can Eastern Corridor man can do the papers. Me say it's
Eastern Corridor.
The purpose
is just a part of Eastern Corridor. Yes,
but it's not I didn't say it the purpose.
Nobody can complete that road.
We have gotten a contract a year we do the purpose.
Last week na me free in Kwandanofu.
Because here we construction.
I call up to Boku.
And the American mechanic say any SMB. See ya Africa the whole Africa. Now yeah vaccine production in Africa. I did a Ghana and Africa in Akapa. Now, country I will to me, I a factory, I will produce vaccine. Say, your COVID vaccine, say, malaria vaccine, say, tuberculosis vaccine. About to me boost to economy and money amount to 2 years. Inti, Nana, Adodanko, Kufado, and the countries, bit say Senegal, any other African country. In and Rwanda, ya can't say, ya perceive COVID-19 vaccine plant, Ghana. ɛyɛ nigesɛm kɛse paa a sɛ German company bi ɛna ɛboa mayɛnya saa vaccine center no ebe produce vaccines a ɛyɛ malaria ne COVID-19 ɛne tuberculosis vaccine a ɛbɛtumi aboa ɛma vaccines a yɛkra fi abrokyiri ɛba Africa no ɛbɛtumi ɛnya bi a ɛbɛproduce the whole African countries a ɛbɛboost economy no muma Ghana NDC fo ɛnto tutu muma ani kura no nam ho abɛkeka nyina mama mu 2 rows typical 2 rows ɛyɛ very popular common obi anim apagya junction kwa afukrom o se kwa afukrom to apagya junction abegyina yi so mo awie no kware wo mu paa ne sɛ kwa afukrom apagya junction wo mu NDC the kufuo na ɛhyɛ ase for 8 years wɔn antuma nwie yɛ baa ne yɛbɛhyɛ ase nti wɔn akyerɛkyerɛ ne kita wɔn nam no wɔbɔbɔ so nanso wo kan nyina abom a na do danko akufa do 5 years road a wayɛ no ɛdɔso na war sen nea NDC for year for the whole 8 years ne nyina nti yɛbɛsere Ghana for vice president ɛkɔ kasai ɛwɔ United Nations ase ma ɛnɛ in fact nipa nyina abɔ agye so the whole world ɛnɛ Ghana amamu penti yɛ member of the Security Council United Nations ɛni nyina yɛ nneɛma ɛmɔ mɛn etumpon ɛkɔ n'anim nti Ghana fo mu mɛn NDC fo na adam yɛnyi yili de bi no ntom entum mu a na Ghana mɛyɛ krabɛ
meda so no ba ye pe na wote ne nka no enka ne mrahye bedwani ewo eye ayensu ano abato mpesu so member of the MPP Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiama NDC former MP buem abato mpesu so no nso wote ne nka ye de dwumadi ni sina olama ika ba bedwe na dwa